Those that grow.
Hello.
Yeah.
Evening all.
How are we?
Welcome to CrowCast episode 19. Slight change, as you can see. I'm with Ronnie Hexford tonight because my internet is down. So I'm in Ronnie's man cave.
Fancy doing a drum solo you did, didn't
I feel all like this is incredible. Look at the lighting, it's incredible. Good God.
We can even change it as well, but we can
Look at
go. Watch this. Ready? We're blue. We're blue. We're going back yellow.
Unbelievable. Welcome, one and all. Thank you for joining us. This is your show tonight, the Crow Family Takeover. So glad you could join us. We got lots of competitions, some special sort of prizes, which is very cool. So yeah, it's going to be a good one. How are we doing, lads?
Yeah, all good, bud. All good, buddy.
Very well. Baggies went up, didn't they? So I'm good.
Yeah, you got it in there. We are.
Never mind about
Up the baggies.
Yeah. Well, we had our trophy, Dave. We had our trophy being shit.
Yes, Shiner boy.
Yes.
Up the
So yeah, good week.
Man, you did well, Ron, didn't they? Third.
Oh God.
Well, you know.
That's a good heads up. That is. Are we sounding now? Is that all right?
You sound great, yeah.
There we are. A couple of people saying turn the volume up. I think it's when I'm talking over you. That's my
believe it.
fault. But remember to come on to the microphone.
We're sharing the microphone tonight. So let's start things off with a question, and Lloyd.
Right. This one's from Mike Williams. With the Planet Rock, Roxy Asylum under your belt, how do you all feel about how it went? Me personally, I thought it was amazing. It was such a great event to be a part of, and it's like we've said before. I mean, it's all we've got right now, and I just think I feel honoured to have been part of it and sort of play the new sort of wave of gigs this way. You know, it was a lot of fun. A bit strange at first, but I think you'll all agree. But it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was good. It did feel like that sort of half hour before going on. It did feel like a proper gig, didn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a bit weird in between songs, wasn't it? Because obviously it's just a quiet room. That was the weird part for me. But apart from that, it just felt like a real gig.
I'm just absolutely buzzing to have been back up there with you boys, man. To be honest, it was, it's good.
It was class. It was, you can rehearse all day long, but once you get on that stage, it's just the adrenaline kick, innit? It's just and it's so powerful. We play so much harder and louder when in rehearsals we're loud, but like as soon as you hit that stage, I could feel your bass. I could feel like Ronnie's kick drum and snare. And
that's good.
Yeah, but it was.
That's good.
Yeah. It was a proper operation, though, wasn't it? It was like, I don't know if the people at home realize how many crew there were doing their cameras and the sound, and it was a proper high tech operation. It was like, I've never seen anything like it.
I tell you what it was for me is the minute we did the pre-gig selfie, I thought, oh, we're back. It felt like
man.
It was like this. I saw the pink wheelbarrow, and I just said, right, that's what we're doing, boys. It was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. And then the buzz then before you go on stage to upload it and stuff. It's class.
It's saying you're quiet a sec, and let me just make sure I got the mic the right way around. Can you hear that, Shine?
Yeah. Yeah, I could hear Shane clearly.
I think everybody could hear that one.
Can you hear that? Sorry.
Just have to do that, is it?
I'm just trying to work it out whether I had the mic the right way around because I was in such a rush. It's a total panic tonight, guys, honestly, because Shane's trying to sort his internet problem out. We've rearranged everything. We do look like we're hugging, but we are kind of separated slightly. But we are sharing a microphone. Hey, there he is. But yeah, I don't know whether I had the microphone the right way round. I think that's right. You're more of a professional when it comes to microphones. Is that correct? Does that look right?
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, because there's something about a condenser mic. Apparently, if you have it the wrong way around, it doesn't pick it up. The dog. What did that say?
Sorry, I love that, Shane.
You're loud and clear.
Good.
Maybe I need to raise it. Maybe I've got it from my level. That's what it is.
That's what it is. No, but I mean, we had a lot of great feedback from the gig on Saturday. Hope you guys enjoyed it. What's the matter?
Shiny's guitar sounded ace. It's Kev, that is.
It did.
Yeah,
It did.
Kemper, Kev, Kemper.
I wouldn't know. I had him turned down in my ears.
Dave, you were missing out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found it the same as you boys. We talked about it loads of leading up to. I was really, really nervous. It is new. We've all been in a bubble. We didn't really have many rehearsals, did we? So it was a case of getting together. We were having to travel up to places like Stroud and then Bristol, really close to the gig, to try and pull it together. And then the environment. I mean, the amount of TV cameras. John Norman pulled out all stops with the trucks and the monitors. The that's about as technical, sorry, as I know it gets.
Well, it was the ITV film crew as well, wasn't it? Which do like the music events and like sort of film premieres. So it was that's kind of where the bar was at, So it was professional. And then we turned up.
Yeah.
So someone's asking, is Shane, are you muted?
Shiner is, yeah.
Oh, there we are.
Yeah, I am here. I got my finger on it. There's noise in the background.
Ah, right. Okay.
Is your mum moving?
Yeah.
I bet you any money my mum is as well.
I got my
Okay.
rabbits are trying to shag each other next to me. Yeah.
Well, good job. It's 9:10, really, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, I mean, like speaking about the Planet Rock event which we played, I mean, there has been another question come in as well from a guy called Chris Bowers, and it basically reads, "Okay, what happened? Why was there a break on the best song in the world? Loved Saturday Night, love Chris and Baz. What happened there, innit?"
I had no idea. Cheers, Chris. Cheers,
Yeah.
Brad. That's lovely for you to say. But it was, I don't know. We literally had no idea when we were on stage when it happened. It was only until like 20 minutes after we got off stage that we realized it happened.
Yeah, it was just before I left to leave. I had a text and someone said, Lisa said, "Oh, cut out for Blink of an Eye." I was like, "What, my guitar?" She went, "No, the whole thing."
Yeah. And if we had known, we'd obviously like played that at the end.
Yeah, we would have done that as an encore.
Would have redone it, but we just didn't know. It is annoying because everybody loves that song, especially live. So
Sorry, boys. Donna Griffiths, did a streaker run on stage?
I wish.
It was Dave.
I wish.
What it was, I had a trouser malfunction and they just cut it off.
But we have got some news about Blink of an Eye. Basically, because it went down, all the audio and the visual stuff was still recorded. So keep a lookout on social media tomorrow, because Planet Rock, we believe, I think, are going to be releasing that as an apology, because obviously the signal went down, but everything was still recorded. So tomorrow at some time, we should be able to see Blink of an Eye. So we'll keep you posted.
I look forward to seeing that. What was wrong with your earpiece, Shane?
Great question, bud. Literally the left side of my in-ear monitors went down, so that was another thing that happened. So I was playing Neverwind and Blink with hardly any piano in my ears, so I just had Dave's guitar and my vocals, which was really difficult. But yeah, it just went down. So get in. That's what happens, though. It's new stuff. Live gig. Just crack on.
That's it. I mean, it's still a live gig at the end of the day, innit? And stuff can go wrong.
And it always does with the Crows, to be fair.
If anything can go wrong, it will go wrong.
It will.
Well, I've got all red Skittles left now. Just as well, they all taste the same, innit?
Yeah.
Oh, you won't let that one go, will you, Dave?
No.
So, Dave, is this week's Did You Know About Bloody Smarties then?
These are nice. I haven't had Skittles in ages.
Oh, here's another one. Oh, it's all right. Hang on. Sorry, I think someone wants to come on and ask us, so I won't spoil it. Yeah, so go on.
Yeah, we did wing it. We did. It was a great set, I thought. We tried things. We changed things up a little. With Steve and Never Win, sort of just me and Dave. It was the perfect opportunity to do that, I think. And we love mixing it up. We love putting on something a bit different for you guys. Hope you
acoustic version of Say It, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which went well.
Yeah. It was all right.
Completely.
So, I think someone's tickling Lloyd from another table, are they?
That's you, mate.
Yeah, Sean, did you enjoy it, mate? Or?
Yeah, I think I was saying to someone, I can't remember who. I genuinely didn't notice there was no crowd there until the middle eight of Rock and Rolling Dead. And that was the only time.
Sunglasses on.
Yeah, no, nothing to do with that, but I could see perfectly. I was like, but I think that's the only part I really do pay attention. I was like, oh, yeah, there's no crowd here.
Yeah, apart from the end, which was really cool when Kev gave a big yell at the end.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that was Kev. I thought that was you, Ron. It was Kev, was it? I thought it was you.
Kev.
And that triggered me off then.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
It was just needed. He said afterwards, he was like, oh, I hope I don't get anyone into trouble. But it just felt like it. Do you know what I mean? I was so glad that Kev did that. It was amazing.
We were early, weren't we? So we had to do the extra song at the end.
Tim Sterry, how many tickets did you sell on the night, Ron? We don't know, Tim. That's
sold out.
We haven't got at the moment, so I don't know whether Planet Rock will put it up. That's nothing to do with us, really, is it?
No.
Teresa Taylor, the acoustic version of Say It was awesome.
Thank you, Teresa.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, I really enjoyed playing that, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was different, wasn't it? And
Probably we can do a few more of them, yeah.
Love a bar stool.
Did it?
I used to love a bar.
And that's it. Show some birthday shout out.
Let's have a birthday shout out. Let's have a look. Yeah, let me look. I got to get onto my laptop. This is all different tonight. So we got happy birthday to Izzy, who turned 17 on the 22nd of this month. That's from your mum, Jacqueline. She loves you very much. Happy birthday, lovely.
Happy birthday, love.
We got some shout outs. We got Ant from Dudley. Your son, Lewis, got in touch and said you watch CrowCast religiously and also asked, could we give Ant a big shout out?
Yeah.
All right, Ant.
Shout out, Ant.
We got Vicky and Ashley Weston. It was their 24th wedding anniversary last Saturday on the 25th when we done the gig. It's a good way to celebrate, isn't it? Vicky went on to say, please tell Ashley I love him loads.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
Ashley, she loves you loads. That's lovely. That's to shout out some birthdays.
Right. So this week it's a takeover special of the CrowCast. You are more in charge. We're going to answer more of your questions. You're the guests. So if you want to keep the questions going in the chat, Lloyd and Dave will be collecting them. So we'll try and get to them during the show. Like somebody just said, which I don't want to lose it. There we are.
How does Shane cope with his usual wanderings and climbing things? Well, It's a funny thing, actually. Basically, when we did it, we had a contract of what we should and shouldn't do. One of them was swearing, and I literally,
Are you fucking ready?
"Are you fucking ready?" Straight
Off
away,
the
they were
bat,
like,
like
"Oh no!" But I didn't realize that until afterwards, until someone said you shouldn't have been swearing. Sorry about that, Planet Rock. It was difficult. I wanted to jump down off the stage because anybody has been in the asylum. There's a nice bar, and I wanted to jump on the bar. But then I thought I could mess it up for the camera guys and all that. I just didn't want to be a burden. But that was in my head the entire set. I wanted to jump off stage and stuff, but I just thought, well, it'll probably end badly for you guys watching, I suppose.
Yeah.
I didn't want to make I didn't want to make it worse. We had enough technical issues as it was. But yeah,
I'm the way I'm coming through.
yeah, I was itching to jump off stage and stuff. But
I tell you what, but it actually would have been all right because it was a Saturday night. Casualties usually on a Saturday night. They could have followed do the casualty with.
here we go, but
You did well on the swearing. Yep.
yeah,
Only took him 5 seconds.
copy you, don't I?
Yeah.
Copy you.
It's yeah, bad influence I am.
Yes.
So yeah, keep the questions coming in. There's quite a few here asking about gigs coming up. I'm sure Lloyd's writing them all down, which is fab. And we'll come back to them. But for now, shall we let's try bringing in a member of the Crow family?
Yeah, boy.
I don't know how this is going to go. The good thing is I can see him by you, and he's not dressed as Deadpool, so that's not going to take me too much from the start. I hope you're well, Mr. Farley. Let's bring in Craig Huntley. Well, hey.
How we doing, Craig?
Right.
Right, mate.
hey Ben,
Can you hear me?
We can
Him.
hear you, bud.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah, man.
Hey, it works. Right, my question. So, my question today to you guys is: how do you measure success as a band and as musicians yourself?
good question.
It's a really good question.
Do you want to go first, Dave?
Yeah. Kind of for me, it was like just ticking off like bucket list sort of thing. I had like sort of like downloads, supporting the mates. Do you know what I mean? Playing an arena, selling out venues. Yeah, just that. If I'm ticking off those little bucket list things I had, then that to me is success. That's my one.
Awesome.
Yeah, I can kind of second that, but also it's like we charted with our album release, little things like that. Well, I say little things. It's a big achievement. I feel. Do you know what I mean? It's, but yeah, it all adds up. Just like what Dave said, and your charting, just all those things really. I mean, and you guys, like just you being on here now, do you know what I mean? It feels like we're pushing in the right direction, and like having fans like support us as well as they do, it's great.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Shane?
I don't know. I'm a stranger. I don't look at it as in like milestones. It's just I treat every day's a new day. So whatever happens on that day, that's a success. Just keep it quite simple. I suppose. I hope that,
making it to the end of the day is a shame.
Yeah. Well, it's a chore sometimes. Get up in the morning, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, I echo everything you just said there, boys. Milestones, definitely. Obviously, when you reach a certain level, you're playing bigger shows, bigger venues. So we're heading in the right direction. As finances go, like I think the band is sustained now. Is sustainable, I should say. Look, if we need something, we can. We're earning money. It's not coming out of our pockets as such, which is brilliant. Every band wants to be there. As a business, I should say. So that's really important, just to sustain, what you're doing, but we are constantly moving, and I don't tend to think about where we are. I constantly think about where we should be. So it's like you're always moving those goalposts. success, and unless we're 65 years of age, and then I'll stop and look back. But we keep going as hard as we ever have. You know what I mean? So we're not there yet. We're a million miles away, in my opinion. But we're definitely, like Lloyd said, we're definitely on the right road. CrowCast is proof of that. People coming on and wanted to talk to us and stuff. So brilliant. Long may you continue. What about you, Bud?
Yeah, I just echo everything all of you have said. Really, we've all pretty much got goals. I think when we started this, like, I'll be the first one to say I just kind of wanted to keep it as friends and bit small-minded, but it was nice because it was just, I didn't want to damage anything. And then as things started moving, the expectations become bigger. Then we started kind of picking up momentum. Then the Crow family took over and made it bigger, and then the industry started paying attention. And those little bucket lists that I've had since like possibly 14, 15 years of age start getting ticked off slowly. And they, you know, like Download was a big one for all of us, you know, playing Download Festival. That was a massive bucket list. And obviously this year we'd have played main stage, because it's quite funny, actually. We're a band and people that always kind of move the goals. So we played Download 3 times last year and we were like, whoa, you know, we've waited 20 years and we played it 3 times. And then as soon as we finished the 3rd performance, or you guys did, it was a case of, right. And I remember having a drink with you late in the night and going, main stage next. Yeah. That's the next bucket list. And obviously when we had it this year, that was like, wow, bloody hell. So I think Europe, the States, I mean, you know, it's no spoiler that we were supposed to be going to the States sometime this year. But obviously with everything that's happened at the moment, we haven't got a clue what's going on in the world. So as Yurik put up on the internet, you know, our boys go into the States. We were really excited about that. And we were starting to think about traveling over the pond. And now we kind of seeing what the future holds. But I kind of measure it. I do measure it further ahead now, where I was kind of thinking a day at a time. I've gone back to my old kind of planning of expecting big, and then whatever happens is a bonus. Like if that helps, Greg. So, and I think it helps mentally then. So I want to play in the Albert Hall with the boys, but I think if you don't aim for those big things, you're really not motivated and pushed to drive towards them. Like, you know? If I can't even say lucky anymore. If we work hard enough as a unit, we will achieve everything that we want to do, and we'll just make new goals. So,
absolutely.
How are you doing, Craig? Are you all right?
Yeah, man, I'm good. You said about Download last year. I interviewed you, Ronnie and Shane, backstage at that particular festival. So I was right there with you, and I saw you guys the 3 times. So it's all good. I know exactly what you felt like.
Ah, man. So did you do the whole weekend there?
Yeah, I was knackered by the end of it. I don't know if I could do it again. It was full of mud, full of mud. Yeah, all good, Matt, guys, and I appreciate you answering my question.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thanks so much, buddy.
Take care, Craig.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
It's a great start. Cool guy. Great start. Great question.
No big surprises. No. That went quite smoothly. I was quite shocked then. Did you bring anything with you?
Oh no.
Oh no. What about your guitar? Got your guitar? Yay!
Would you plug them, go, bud?
I don't know, but
I got
it. Another one.
I go over here.
Watch it, buddy love. Harry put it in his pocket.
You know me, Shine. You know
yes.
me. Hey, just before we do this is what's up for grabs.
What was a posh one?
They are now online. That's right. You can pick a big cartel. They're ready to go. Go check it out on the website.
How much tea can I get in there, bud?
Oh, quite a bit.
Oh, you can get a good cover in there, mate.
Good.
It'll take you on your travels. And
you can put alcohol in there. You don't have to be tea.
Yeah.
Vodka tea, Shine.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
they were the days. Yeah.
So, tell me the lyric, give me the lyric. What's the next lyric? It's lyric time. Tell me the lyric, give me the lyric. What's the next lyric? It's lyric time. What's the next line? What's the next line? What's the next line? Long way.
It's so different in the room. I was like, I
Right there, isn't it?
didn't know what to
Right
go on
there.
the drums. I'll have to do that next
Oh,
time.
it's idea now. Anyway, so with the chance to win one of these, the lyric is this week: screw all this. Screw all this. What's the line that follows? Go.
And on that note, she might be really mad now because she's thinking, I want to enter the competition and I'm about to... Hello to Annie Joyce.
Hello.
There she is.
Hey,
Hello.
Annie.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you, lovely?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. What are you there at the airport, are you? What's going on there?
I am. No, I live in a house full of boys and they just put random stuff around. I just have to put up with it.
You good?
Yeah, yeah.
How's lockdown been for you?
Mad.
Yeah.
yeah. Music, exercise, and that's about it. That's how I've managed to cope with it all.
Yeah. I see all your videos, your workouts.
Yes.
Fair play to you.
Wow.
Fair play.
Yeah.
You're lifting at least 3 Ronnies, you know.
Not anymore. Not since lockdown.
Well, at the moment, yeah. Lockdown. Right.
So we've got a question, Annie.
I do. God, yes, I should ask that, right? So I'm that person watching a program, watching a movie, and a song comes on. I'm like, I need to know what this is. I need to know what this is. I'm on my Google getting it to tell me. So what, like, iconic moments in films and I've just had a beer delivered. That's good. Iconic movie moments, iconic TV moments, like the end of The Matrix and Rage Against the Machine and things like that. What's the iconic moment that you'd like the CROWS to be the soundtrack of, and what would the song be?
Oh, what a great question.
That's a really good question.
Excuse me while I have a beer. Silence.
I got this.
Go on, Sam.
I'm gonna go with blink of an eye.
Okay.
So it's gone in a blink of an eye for the Gillette shaving advert.
Outstanding.
It's not a movie,
Quite well,
but it's an advert. it's TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
It could be for condoms as well, couldn't it?
Yeah.
What about going down for the Love Honey advert? What about that?
This is not where I thought this was going to go.
No.
Oh, sorry, Annie. Yeah. Well, like epic films. I mean, soundtrack.
Can we just do the like recreate the Back to the Future Johnny B. Good part? He's
Yeah.
up on stage playing
I'd
Johnny
be
B.
all right
Good.
with that.
Yeah,
That is genius. The
Yeah.
CROWS can do that. That's amazing.
yeah. Let's do that. And actually, we'll play it right because he doesn't play it right.
Doesn't it?
No, because the proper one goes from a 3/4 time signature to a 4/4. When Chuck Berry played it, they play it in straight fours.
But he was
I don't think.
at the time, wasn't he? His hand was going.
Yeah, and then he lost his hand. I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on there, boys. To be honest.
It's a great question. I'd love our music to be on like an epic sort of blockbuster or film.
Yeah, Stuart Charles just said now blink of an eye for a Bond theme, or maybe Never Win, or Behind These Walls for something like some it'd have to have like a thriller vibe to it, or like psychological. That's what I was trying to think of the film to match up with, like Behind These Walls then.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah.
Or who did it for a cop show?
Yeah.
This is all very literal.
I'm thinking something like Go Get It for something like Rocky when he's training or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah,
Success
the
is.
new Rocky film, like Rocky 6 or whatever.
What's
they're on,
that?
7, 8. Apollo.
What's that? What's that? The very end of Fight Club, where they're playing that Pixies song. Where is my mind? Like that. That sort of
Yeah.
the end of Fight Club, and I don't know what song, but something at the end of Fight Club would be cool. That sort of moment there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few people saying it. I don't know what track it would be, but I definitely would love to be on a Bond theme, even if I'm not the biggest fan of James Bond. I mean, the Chris Cornell version, that's one of my favorites, that is. And
Yeah.
good old Shirley Bassey as well. Goldfinger. I love all of that. So yeah, something like that, because I know Bond's going to be around forever, innit?
Yeah,
Diamonds are forever.
Yeah. No, I'd love to write a Bond song.
Yeah.
Get all the strings in, the orchestra and all that, and make it dark and
Well, it's
Yeah.
like live and let die, live and let die
exactly.
vibe, isn't it? Like big
Yeah.
and yeah.
Oh,
But
I love
even on some of those TV shows, like the cult TV shows, bring in like new music that I've never heard of, and that's when I find out new bands and stuff.
yeah.
You mean like
It'd be cool.
Sunday brunch?
No.
Not really.
No.
They've always got weird, obscure artists. So they're like kind of like before the adverts. Have you seen that?
No.
No.
No. Keep eating your
Well, they
Skittles,
do.
man.
Well, they do.
Yeah, just something like even like a Netflix kind of, or it'd be
Yeah.
cool to be in some sort of kind of Marvel. For me, like some sort of like big Marvel film or something like that, like, you know, like even like a new Spider-Man or something like that, just to hear your track at the end, or so yeah, something like that. That'd be cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear it. I'd like to hear it out there.
Yeah, me too.
You would as well.
For publishing companies listening,
Yes.
Yeah.
get off your ass.
Yeah.
Gillette. I need a shave.
Let's say you don't really shave. I've never seen him clean cut. So
No, I just always have that idea of just if it could coincide quite great. Like
yeah.
probably wouldn't. Like it's just the way my mind's wired. Or is it wired?
Whatever
Yeah.
you want.
Yeah.
That was fucking everywhere, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a great question, Oani.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for having me on, and thank you
so
for
much.
Saturday. It was awesome. Loved it.
Right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Annie. Take care, lovely.
Bye.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cool. That was a mind.
I like
That was a
that.
thinker, wasn't he?
Good question.
Yeah, well, I was trying to go deep. Like, I was trying to think of like Forrest Gump, or like I know, or like Gladiator or Braveheart. I was trying to think of the movies, and then I think, yeah, when we were on about like, and then I read like Charlie Farley put in Debbie Does Dallas. So
Down lice. Debbie does down lice.
so I was a bit like, yeah, but yeah, I mean, like Derek Beecroft, he's put the fighter was written for wrestling and fighting. I always said like Fear of the Broken was like
Yeah.
that
The ring entrance.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, I'd like to hear a track on a sports entertainment wrestling program. You know.
I love the way Shane just turned his head.
Yeah, but we've always said about like the football, haven't we? Like the football, you know, when somebody's kind of in the final and they've just lost out and gone in a blink of an eye.
Yeah.
I've heard it loads lately. We heard it up the asylum playing on the Olympics. So stuff like that. Yeah, darts. Annie Joyce here at the darts. So there's loads of sporting stuff or programs where there's some sort of dramatic scene, I think our music plays into it really well.
Definitely.
Oh,
Tremendous. Where we go next, boys?
let's give away a set list.
Yes.
Ooh.
Boom.
Yeah,
Get it up, son.
yeah. That's what she said. So this is for, hang on. This is probably all out today, but I'm normally looking at you on the screen.
Yeah, sorry about this.
So this is for a set list from the Planet Rocks, the Asylum, Planet Rocks, the Asylum. From Saturday, we've all signed it. So one lucky bugger is going to get one of these now.
Oh, yeah.
Spin the
Go on
wheel.
then,
Spin the wheel.
Oh, he's gone.
Dave, take us over the wheel.
Dave.
Oh, yeah, he's not even listening, but
No. Too late now, Dave.
David Hawks.
well done, David.
Congratulations, David.
Congratulations, David.
You're the first person to win the set list. We got multiple set lists tonight, so don't panic, everyone. There's another chance. Let me write that down, David Hawks.
Yes.
Are you
Oh,
related
Dino.
to Tony?
Are you related to Tony?
Yeah. I was back in playing the PlayStation, Tony Hawk's Pro Skateboarding.
Hey, they're re-releasing that
Oh,
in September. 1 and 2, yeah, like a pimped out version.
Tony Hawk's.
Yeah, on the PlayStation. Yeah.
Great soundtrack to that, boys.
Oh yeah.
Can we be on that one? We'll be on that one.
Yeah, everybody's
Pretty good.
saying congratulations to David, but there are plenty more up for grabs, so don't worry. Throughout the show, we're going to be giving them away. So there'll be plenty of chances to win one. Lloyd, I'll go to the private chat now. Loretta Taylor, yeah?
2 seconds. Yeah, so the question, right. If you could play any venue in the world, where would it be?
Shiner, do you want to go?
Sorry, but I totally zoned out then. Say the question again.
So Loretta Taylor, she's written in, if you could play any venue in the world, where would it be?
Oh. I'm going to say Camden Roundhouse again, because until we play Camden Roundhouse, I can't move on to the next one. So I go for Camden Roundhouse.
Cool.
Dave?
Probably, I'd like to play the Hollywood Bowl. That'd be cool.
What up in Tonrevel? In the Hollywood.
Donna B, man. Donna B, that's a Rottenver Bowl.
Yeah.
For me, boys, I mean, I'd love to do something like you go Madison Square Garden, or I mean, it's on the list as well as hundreds of others, I suppose. Just one of them would be all right. Like, please.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
Yeah. The arenas, so Madison Square Garden, Wembley. I'd love to do Glastonbury. But venues, yeah. I think any stadium, the big stadiums. Just want stadiums. That's all I want. I just want this massive anthems, our anthems in the big stadium, and all them singing back to us. So don't have to be special. As long as it's over 30,000 people, I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm about the same. Pretty much everything all of you said. Your Madison Square Garden, but Royal Albert Hall, and then it'd be nice to do the biggest we can do in our country. That would be fab. And then obviously move on to like your Wembleys and move up north, because Scotland is fabulous with us. The love we're getting at the moment from Ireland. So I don't want to kind of go too far over the pond before we don't achieve what we need to over here, so it's a case of I'd love to do, like, I think at the moment the Millennium Stadium is the biggest venue in Wales, or something outdoor, which would be very, very cool and big. Yeah, So, you know, but pretty much ticking all the boxes that you guys have said.
Brilliant. Can you go to the private messages?
I can go to the
'Cause-
private messages.
We need to work out who's won the crewman.
So this is for the lyric game, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting, Lloyd.
What's that?
Has anybody put it? Oh, yeah, Dave have. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. So the line was, screw all this. This is from the song, Hey Man, Look at Me Now. And the line that followed was, your ignorance is bliss. And the winner is Harriet Breeze. Congratulations, Harriet.
Harriet, that was a breeze.
Send your address and we'll send it in the post.
Love it. Love it. So we did the crow wheel. Should we bring in another guest?
Cool.
Yeah.
He's looking very, very nervous down the bottom.
Is
Can you
she?
see? You see where it is?
Oh, I can see what it is.
Yes, you can see what it is
should
now.
Should we just leave it hanging a little longer? I don't
Oh, maybe.
know.
Ladies and gentlemen, this lovely lady helps us run our fan page and has helped us on the merch as well. So we'll give her a massive introduction. Shane, would you like to take over?
Admin extraordinaire, artist extraordinaire. She's also done some stuff for us for Crow Family.
That is correct. That is correct.
Some signs, some stones. Ladies and gentlemen, B. Edwards.
Hey!
Hello.
Might be.
Hello.
This is really bizarre.
Hello.
Hello.
You right?
Yeah, kind of.
B, you're on
I've got an
telly.
echo in my ear. It's weird.
You're on telly. You're on the telly, love.
How are you?
We're pretty
Now I'm
good.
really nervous. It's ridiculous because it's not like I don't know who you are.
I have to do this. I have to do this every week.
Yeah, you've
I'm
come
on
on.
telly, Mum. Look. No, I can feel myself going red now.
Alcohol normally helps, B. I normally find.
I've had a beer. I'm on water now.
It's very rare. Dave's sober at the moment.
Oh,
How are you doing, B? Are you all right?
I'm all right, Ronnie. Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah,
Not
I've
too
loved all the
bad.
recipes. Thank you for keeping me sane for lockdown. With the cheesecakes. Cheesecake.
Yeah, I'm all right actually. It was a bit chaotic to start with. Yeah.
you've been working all the way through lockdown, or?
Oh, yeah. Not sure that was too healthy, but you know, like
Mm.
Annie, I was making sure I was doing my exercise. It was all right. But yes, I've been working all the way through, Dave. I've been busy painting,
Mm.
and then went back to my other work about 3 weeks ago. So
Oh,
it's all right. It's all just a bit busy and a bit chaotic, but. So, question.
question.
Which one do you want me to ask?
The
Anyone
easy one.
Any of them, an easy one. Oh no, I'm going to ask you a difficult one. So, you've got £1,000 to burn. All your friends are busy. What are you going to do with it?
Well, I'd be honest, £1,000 ain't enough. Can I have more?
No.
I'd probably
Yeah, I
probably
just
buy
think
some
good
gear I
guitars.
need, some
Yeah.
guitar-y gear
Yeah.
that I need. It's not exciting, really, is it? But
Well, think about it. If it's £1,000 each, boys, that's £5,000. That's a bit better. So it's just a night out. No, it'd probably go towards gear, studio gear, a new microphone, perhaps. Any drums?
Yeah, I'd
What you
say the
need,
same,
isn't it? You
maybe.
buy what you need.
Yeah, it'd be probably music gear. Maybe some Jupla if there was a few quid left over. A couple of bottles of Belgian beer.
I was thinking more of like a holiday. like a flight out and a flight back.
Yeah. That's a good shout, actually. I would like to spend £1,000 on a bottle of wine just to say I'd done it.
Oh,
David, what's the matter with you? No.
You're gonna go far, kid. You're gonna go far.
Well, I wouldn't, obviously, would I? But
Yeah, for anybody who doesn't know, Dave's got a bottle of wine currently on his mantelpiece, and I'm really curious how long it's going to take him to open it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be in the next 45 minutes. I think.
Yeah.
What do you think, Shane?
But didn't you say, Dave, you're going 2 weeks sober, are you?
that sounds really bad.
Hang on,
Like,
I've got an
I say I
echo.
go 2 weeks out. Yeah, I'm just having a dry couple of weeks. That's all. Making it sound like I got a real problem there. Going sober for 2
Sorry,
weeks.
but,
Well, yeah, like today. Yeah, today was the first day. So I go over. I dropped Stuart Charles and his family that strap today. I go over there, gives me a bottle of wine, didn't he?
And don't forget the Skittles, but don't forget the
The
Skittles.
Skittles,
All right. All right.
Yeah, it's great timing. I do appreciate it. So that's my reward in 2 weeks. I'm going to save it.
I've got an issue here.
you got an issue?
No.
Can you hear us, B?
So I can't hear you guys. Hold on.
Technical.
See, it always happens with the crows.
Ronnie, can you take me back out? I can't hear you. I'm
As quick as that.
But she got to learn about my £1,000 bottle of wine. That's the main thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I kind of want to know what she would do with £1,000 too.
Yeah, we'll get it back in now. We'll get it back in.
What are you going to do?
B, if you can hear us properly, give us a thumb up when things are right your end. Oh, there we are. Darren's going in to help her.
Yeah, we broke the internet again.
Yeah.
We're good at breaking the internet, aren't we?
Yeah, we broke it Saturday.
We broke it Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to bring B back in, guys. B, can you hear us? B, can you hear us?
Is that wrong?
Is that wrong? Yes. Oh, what was that? Hey, Darren.
Hey, Darren.
Here we are.
All right, bring it back in.
Bring it back in.
There
There
she
we are.
Hey!
Oh, what's
Oh,
he
we can't-
done?
B,
He's on mute.
he's muted you, B. Darren's winding you up. He's muted you.
I can't hear you now.
Get Darren back in.
Darren sabotaged.
Darren, what have you done to B? Ah, he's watching his phone now going, oh, shit.
Curse of
Not
live
sign
TV, innit?
Oh, hello, Canada. Hello.
Hello, Canada. No. No. B, we'll bring you back on after. Is that cool? Are you happy to come back on after? I'm going to give you I'll drop you a text and we'll bring you back on. Make sure Darren gets you set up and we'll have a chat to you then, all right?
Better.
Yay! Hang on.
Yeah.
I don't need him.
Back on after. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's fine.
Come back
Fine.
on after.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you I'll drop you a text and we'll bring you back on. Make
Okay.
sure Darren gets you set up and we'll have a chat to you then, all right?
Better.
Yay! Hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
I'm going to give you I'll drop you a text and we'll bring you back on.
Okay.
Make sure Darren gets you set up and we'll have a chat to you then, all right?
Better.
Right, cool.
The internet's gone mad.
The
Like being
internet
stuck in the
went
Matrix, isn't it?
mad. There's a few people tuned back in and going, what the is going on?
Scary, wasn't it?
That was scary, but we will try and get B back on.
Didn't like that.
Stephen Murray, sorry boys, I'm just working out what's going on in the background. Have you got that one written down, Lloyd? Sorry, buddy.
No. Where's it? Sorry, buddy, I haven't. No, where's it?
Now. There we go.
Any plans to travel across the pond? Are we going to get a boat, boys?
Well, I don't know about the boat, but we all know what happened to the Titanic.
I like the highway in the sky myself.
I'll walk.
There's no laybys up there, boys. It's a straight road. As the crows fly.
we can't wait to hit Europe, other countries, other territories. There's just so much we want to do, innit? You know. So
World out there, isn't it?
can't wait. Hopefully, one day.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Sorry, I lost where I was then. So how about we have a little bit of this? How about we have a little bit of this? Sorry, is the audio coming through properly again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 fine.
There we go. It's only a couple of people saying it. Go on then, Davo.
Oh, look out.
FACTS. FACTS.
CTS.
Oh, facts.
Any minute now, bud.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Dave.
Oh, give him his moment for God's sake.
So, did you say I got 2 this week?
What was this conversation?
You said this last week, didn't you? You said you have 2.
Well, how about you have one now, and then we'll bring
Yeah.
you back in again, and we'll do another one after.
Because I planned for 2, that's all. It don't matter anyway, right?
No.
So,
How about you do the one now, and then we can come back to you again for
yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway, right. So, my first fact is water makes a different sound depending on what temperature it is when you pour it.
That's true.
I'm going with that's at the bollocks.
Nah. Try
Now, when
running
I
a
say
warm
different
tap.
sound, I don't mean one's making a moo and one's
Try running a
a
warm
car
tap
skidding
in
down the
comparison
road.
to a cold tap.
it's an interesting fact.
Hmm.
So it's down to the Crow family now to decide whether that's true.
Very interesting.
I'm
So
looking.
say it
I'm
again,
looking.
Dave. Water, when it's poured at a certain temperature, a different temperature, sounds different.
Yeah, water sounds different. Whatever at different temperatures. So that it'll sound higher. I think if it's colder, it'll sound lower if it's hot.
So does that?
So when you pour a cup of tea, it's like.
So does that work as well if you're having a pee? If you're like freezing, will it sound different?
If you're having a cold pee, you want to go and see a doctor. I would suggest.
I've had to give him really shit. Watch QI then.
Yeah.
Oh, was it on QA? Didn't Nick get from QA? Someone just said,
No.
"Oh, that's QA from QA."
See?
Who
Who
watched
watched QI then?
Well, that's where you're wrong because I didn't.
I bet you wish you did now, though, didn't you?
Oh, there we are.
And even if I had seen it, I probably would have been drunk and I wouldn't remember it.
What was that one? Frozen water, it hurts more when it hits your head. Is that what I said?
Charlie Farley way.
I'm asking Alexa. I
Go on,
love that
Ruth.
one.
Yes, Ruth.
Go on, Ruth.
Let us know, Ruth, what Alexa says.
Frozen pastry.
Oh, look. I think he might be onto something, yeah?
Yeah, he might have done us again.
Wow.
Unlucky.
Good job.
Well, he's over the moon with it, isn't he? Well, I tell you what, Dave, for that, we will have another one off you after. How about that, mate?
Go on then.
Yeah? You happy with that now? You
Yeah.
sure?
Yeah, be
Yeah.
careful now, because you're up here right now.
Yeah.
Plastic, back this shit.
Yeah, I got
You're
a
up-
third if you want it.
You're
I
up to
got
there right
all-
now. You're up to there.
Google's a big place. I got loads of facts here.
Go on.
Right, I think we got B back. Are we gonna get B? Here she comes, here she comes. Ta-da!
Hey, there she
I told
is.
you it'd go wrong. I can hear you once now.
Oh,
There we go. We can hear you perfectly now.
That's much better.
So what would you do with £1,000?
Well, I did give it some thought because I thought I'd better have an answer. I would actually, I'd want to take a flight to Iceland and go and see the Northern Lights.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Something I've always wanted to do. So I thought that would kind of take at least 1,000. But yeah,
Well, to be honest, it only cost me like £3 to come up here and see Ronnie's lights. Pretty much the same, isn't it?
Are they as impressive? Oh.
There's seven now, not Northern.
This is for you, B.
Oh.
Oh, look at that.
I'll drive down the M4 tonight.
Look at that.
Southern
I'm on my way.
We don't back on the budget, do we? We put everything into this. Watch. Ready?
Oh no.
There we are. Whey! There we go.
Green, quick.
Amazing.
Incredible.
Sorry about the cock up.
Sorry, it happens with us.
It's me. I told you it would work, didn't I? I told you I'd cock something up.
B, thanks for everything you do as well. We really, really appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. It's a pleasure. We enjoy it. It's good fun.
So you
Usually
on Saturday. When we were on
it was quite busy on the page. Yeah, there was lots of posts, and yeah, I was watching obviously, but kind of like doing all the like the fan admin as well. So, but yeah, it's good fun. There were hundreds of posts.
Wow.
It was like over 200, I think, in an hour, and 600 odd comments, I think, if not more. It was mad.
Lovely.
But it was very good. I enjoyed it.
Glad everyone enjoyed it.
It was good fun.
Yes. So means we got you, B.
Oh God.
One-liner Shiner photo.
Yeah, I think I need to apologise.
Oh yes. No, see,
You've waited a long time, haven't you, Shiner?
Yeah, no, see, I would have forgotten about that. But the
knew they wouldn't let you.
Almost got away with it. There was a few pesky boys in the corner.
No,
I
it's
do
fine.
apologise on the feed every week, but you don't see it.
Yeah. Photo the Shiner hates of himself. One-liner Shiner.
To be honest, B, it's the photo that just keeps giving. It's absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for that. It's brought us hours.
I didn't send it. You nicked it.
Yeah.
Well, the story is you took it, Lloyd found it, Lloyd sent it. That's the story.
That's the story.
Yeah!
I think that's probably right. I just took the photo, that's all.
Yeah.
I think
again.
What happened was I found the photo and I thought this needs like a caption, a meme. So I sent one over saying, I can see your future, mate, and it looks pretty fucking grim. Like that. Sorry, Shine.
I just look at it. Who's this fucking Ollie character from Red Dwarf?
Isn't it?
You don't know who Ollie is?
Holly.
Holly from a dwarf.
Holly from Red Dwarf.
He's like a computer. He lived in the computer. He was the computer, wasn't he? And they'd speak to him on the screen. He was just a head in the middle of the screen.
Oh, okay. All right then. Yeah, I'll be in.
Yeah.
I'll be in when I'm on. Yeah.
Oh, look, Darren's called you out.
He was very
as well,
funny.
Yes, thank you, Darren. I'm constantly on his Facebook. He knows it. He's given up now. He actually sends them to me, which is brilliant. He's like,
you don't even have to go and look for him.
Yeah.
Look, I've hogged enough time. Get someone else on.
Hey, thanks, B, and we'll speak to you soon.
Thank you. Cheers, love.
Thanks, guys.
Take care soon,
right?
Bye.
You see? There was him.
Yeah.
And then there was a girl as well.
There was a girl, wasn't there, later on?
Off Red Dwarf. That's your head.
Oh, right. Okay.
Ollie boy.
I've changed cupboard this week as well. I'm downstairs.
I have to call him Buddy. Buddy Ollie, innit? Buddy boy.
Holly boy.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to jump over now to the Crow Wheel to do another competition for number 2, set list number 2 from our show on Saturday. Blah, 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 blah. Here we go. On Crow Wheel bed. Yeah. Here we go for the set list.
Put it around. He's coming in third. He's coming in second. He's going on the right. And it is. That's my horse racing commentary.
Gary Worthing, congratulations,
Well done,
buddy. You want a pet list? Send us your address.
Done well there, Gary boy. Done well there.
Excellent. There's plenty more of them coming up, so don't worry. I can see a few people going, "Ah, come on." So we're going to give away a few more of them. In the meantime, let's bring on somebody else before we do another competition. Sorry, Lloyd, going off script slightly. Let's say hello to Jill.
Jill, how are you, lovely?
Hi. Hi.
Hiya.
All right. Hi.
All right.
How are you coping in lockdown, lovely?
We're doing okay. I've done I give a lot of advice on things like furlough and things like that. So I've been doing that, and now firms are wanting advice on redundancies, so that's a bit depressing. But us personally at home, we're keeping okay, keeping busy. Got a couple of new little puppies who were moshing on Saturday night.
So
I've seen that, yeah.
What was that? Yeah, it's great. Saturday
so
was good.
can I just bip in there, Jill?
Huh?
How do you cope with two puppies? I got to ask you, because
honestly, pick one of them up, bring them in. Honestly,
how do you do it? Because one was like
so
hard
good.
enough.
They've been so good. We've been trying to train them, and the Labradors, so they'll eat food, so they're just so easy to train.
And I wish I did the same.
Look, it's the Andrix advert.
Woof, 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 woof.
Dr. Doolittle is.
They keep each other company, then, I suppose.
Yeah,
Busy,
but they fight a lot. They fight and
well, that's the thing. I mean, I sort of fight my puppy. I mean, she, that's what they do, don't they? So I'm the one she fights with. So we just scrap all the time.
You're not a dog.
We've got a few fights and things. Oh,
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
not to be done. She's more difficult to see. Look, see like a little ears. Look.
What's her name?
Cute.
She's called Willow.
Yeah.
So we've got Willow and Scout. So that's how we've been keeping busy in lockdown, looking after puppies and doing some depressing work. But okay, we're doing all right. Saturday was a comic, so it was great. And yeah, it's not the same as the real thing, but I thought it was fantastic. And when Shane was holding out the microphone to the camera, he was singing so loud. And I just thought, I bet everybody's doing the same. I bet everybody's singing right back at you. So it was just good fun. Really good.
Yeah, we had lots of messages saying exactly that. So it's wonderful, really. Yeah, you kind of hope everyone's doing it. And then when they find out that everyone did, it's really cool.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. So I've got two questions tonight, if I'm allowed.
Yeah.
And one of them's quite a serious one, because I'm quite kind of interested to understand sort of frustrations of kind of performing artists, live bands and whatever. So my first question is, if you could change one thing about the music industry, what would it be?
For me personally, it would be give all the power back to the artists when it comes to like their music and stuff. The streaming. I know it's great because like your music is out there, accessible, really easy. Everyone gets to hear your music, but we do get shafted. As an artist, there's not real money anymore in making albums, and I don't mind. I hope I'm okay saying this, lads.
Yeah,
but our first album cost an arm and a leg. Our second album cost 20 grand, and we'd be lucky to see that back, just based on sales of records. So our money just comes from doing this.
Just the recording.
That's just a recording, yeah.
Yeah.
So that kind of gives you an idea of how much we've got to fork out, and then we're in debt, so to speak, with the label. Our money comes from gigs, so I guess it's giving the power and the money back, music-wise. So when you sell an album, we actually see something. It's sad because we put so much effort into making music, and it's not financially viable, really. The live shows where we make our money, so to speak.
The artist is the last person to have a slice of the pie, so I would change that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. My second question, you might not want to answer it, but you know, what's the most trouble you've ever got into?
You're breaking up, Jill. We can't hear that.
Go on, tell.
I don't even know if I'm like, I can't.
I really
No,
can't.
I can't. I fucking can't.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give you a little. I stuck an egg in through a letterbox once, and a bloody armed response come round.
Yeah, right. Let's rewind that, Lloyd, because you missed the actual build to the story.
Right,
Lloyd,
my brother bought a house, and we were doing it up. So fucking hell. So we were over there in the night, but in the daytime, I thought it'd be a good laugh for me and my brother to nip into our local sort of like Keen's guns, and they sell like all hunting stuff and fishing stuff. So we bought air guns. So we were like, so we went over his house in the night, and I was roller in the ceiling like this. I went, should we go out the garden and have a go on the guns? Like, this is on a housing estate. Yeah, why not? So we're out there in the dark now, and I put up like the old, like an old light bulb on a mattress, draped it off his shed. And I was like hid in the bushes, like shooting. So I thought, all right, shit, we better get on and do a bit of work. Like it was gonna be a wasted night. So I went upstairs and started painting again. Like we were expecting our father to come over and give us a hand. So I went upstairs, started painting again. You had a bang on the door, so I said, ran downstairs, said, "Marv, it's all right, I'll have him now. We've all seen Home Alone." So I put the gun through the letterbox. It was flipping armed response.
tell him the line that you said. So you stuck the gun through the letterbox and said, "Stick your hands up."
Stick your hands up. It was the armed response. I had a Glock 9mm like pulled on me. But I was like shit my pants. Basically, someone in the street behind him had reported us, and I was just like, "Oh look, man, look, I'm so sorry." I think they kind of realised after that we're not any trouble. Like we're just fucking two idiots having a crack with a gun. Like, do you know what I mean?
Right, I've got one I can tell now. Right, I just.
But anyway, hang on. It wasn't. My mum's jumped on you now. Very true. Thanks, mum.
Bye.
You've just lost your job. No, but I get myself into some scrapes.
Brilliant.
But yeah.
Come on, Dave. What we got, bud?
This one's a misdemeanor, so I can tell this one. There was obviously, boys know the football club where all the gigs used to go on. Now I got banned from there, and I'll tell you why. There was a Sunday afternoon. There was a football game going on, and I was walking past, and I decided to shoot a firework into the middle of the football match. They had to end the game, and so the owner obviously came out and he banned me, so I couldn't go to any more shows in the football club because I effectively tried to kill all the football players. So that's my misdemeanor. So think of what the other ones are like that I can't tell.
Yeah. Is that it then? Just the two?
I think the harmless one I can say was I tried to steal a R off the Toys R Us building in Cardiff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shiner was there, so he's gone. Oh yeah. I think it was about 2 a.m. We'd had a few, obviously, and I thought it was a great idea to try and climb on the roof of Toys R Us, which I think I only got to the first level. And literally trying, because I was like, that's mine, that's my R, that is R for Ronnie. So I just got it in my head I was going to take the R as a joke, and then jumped off the kind of first level into a bush when it shine.
Yeah, and then you come out to the bush bleeding.
Yeah, which is great.
Yeah.
So yeah, random one, but that's kind of an innocent one, which I can tell.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm a saint, so I don't get into trouble. So I got nothing to.
No, you just cause it.
Yeah. Or shall I say an angel? And I've fallen from grace, so now I run to hell. Yeah.
Great questions, Jill.
That was really
Yeah,
good.
they were good questions.
They all go a little bit, yeah. Touching.
Now everybody thinks I'm a crazy gunman.
Yeah, and me.
Good man.
Take care, Jill. See you soon. See you
Take
soon.
care.
Bye. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye, Jill. Bye.
Yeah.
That's fun.
I'd forgotten about that.
The shopping trolley, which I have said that story before of obviously when we ended up in the world, and I just remember you pushing Padge around in a shopping trolley, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, got into trouble for that, was it? It was just like, so yeah. We'll leave it there, innit? Can I do
Oh, yeah, cool.
I didn't know you could do that.
So, the prize for this one, this is brand new. This is exclusive. Only one of these made so far. Ooh. Oh God, this camera. It's a Those Damn Crows water bottle.
Oh,
But
cool.
it's stainless steel. Or is it aluminium? I don't know.
Silver.
Silver.
Yeah, this is aluminium.
Brilliant. Good sports bottle.
Yeah. For all you gym fanatics.
Yeah.
That was terrible. Give me the lyric. What's the next lyric? It's lyric time. Tell me the lyric. Give me the lyric. What's the next lyric? It's lyric time. What's the next line? What's the next line? What's the next line? Different than the flesh, innit? And the lyric is, goes around, comes around. Goes around, comes around. What's the lyric that follows that? I think I stumped the boys there as well.
No, I know.
You know, do. Goes
Yeah,
around.
I know. Text me earlier, mate.
Yeah.
You walked into that.
Here we go. Goes around, comes around. Go.
Never. Back over to you, then, Lloyd.
What we got, Lloyd?
So, we had a question come in from an Amanda Jones. It's a really good question, actually. After recently watching the BBC One documentary about Rockfield, the studio on the farm, what does it feel like to have actually recorded your first album there, especially knowing that all the greats have recorded there over the years? Who wants to start?
Well, I was going to say that's perfect because we mentioned last week we were going to talk a bit about it, and somebody asked about like what gear, old school gear, etc. So, I mean, my experience, it was just overwhelming because of the history. It's something that myself and Shane have talked about on I think last week or the week before, where we sent like letters off when we were kids to Kingsley. And then we always wanted to record this. So when we started this, it might have been kind of an airbrain kind of, yeah, let's just go and do it. But I wouldn't swap it now for the world because we got to do what we needed to do. And speaking to people, especially in Planet Rock on the weekend, they were all about your demos and making them the best they are, because there's a lot of bands cutting corners at the moment and just recording stuff cheaply. And it just won't get you on the radio. It just won't get you that break that you need. And when you're hearing that what we did from a really early stage was the right move, yeah, there'd be things we would change personally, but that's being a recording artist, isn't it, boys? Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, I mean, looking back now, I think that's a great point. That is, Ron. We we decided to go to Rockfield, like, and we'd only done it like one show, I think. How had we done a show? Had we done a show then? Was it 1 or 2?
We'd done that Cardiff one.
Yeah, but that just showed, like, even early doors how motivated we were, and just thought, yeah, if we're going to do an album, let's do it in a proper rock studio. I think actually Shiner actually said that in the documentary we done. If we're going to do it, let's do it right. And what an incredible inspirational place that is. You're basically left to do whatever you want. As long as you've got an engineer behind the board, you know, you can jam whenever you want. It's 24 hours. We had some great jams there, didn't we? You know, stupid o'clock. Just a wonderful place. And obviously, you know, like the documentary that went on the BBC the other night, how many artists have been there, Freddie Mercury's piano. It was just, it's glorious to play. Just incredible, special place. And you immediately you're up for it. You're like, you're doing your music in the place where these legends have done it. And you're just busting, you're biting the bit, like, to go. I'd record it again.
Definitely.
We've actually said, like, recently we'd love to go up there and just record some of the new stuff we're doing, just to get it down, and just be inspired and just to reminisce and go back. Like, it'd be class. So maybe we can do that.
Yeah, I mean, for me, boys, I mean, just being there, it was just incredible. It was like the whole setup, like what Ron brought up there. Now that was our living quarters.
Yeah.
For when we recorded in the coach house, wasn't it? I mean, just having fucking hell. Hey, I was skinny, eh?
I tell you what, that was a good night. That was.
It was, wasn't it?
Bread knife. We
and the fire extinguisher.
Pokes gun through letterbox, holds brandishes bread knife. God,
yeah.
I'll be arrested. No, police are going to turn up now. Bloody hell!
That was the first. That was the night before Ronnie started recording drums. The first day of drums.
That's right. Yeah. Me and Lloyd had a drunken game.
Oh yeah, and your luck.
It was incredible.
Yeah, it was.
But you're right there, that it is. But you're right there, Lloyd, because it wasn't just about the recording there. It was the first time we proper bonded. We were up there for several weeks, and like, you know, we were a new band, but it was a real bonding experience as well.
Well, that was like the first night that me and you were just like the boys had gone to bed.
Yeah.
And me and you were just sat there, and that's when we were like, right, come on in.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? It was that was the first night me and you were just there together on our own, and like we didn't know each other really.
No, that's right. It was a brilliant night.
Brilliant. Oh, there's a bit of ice here.
What were you saying?
I'm more, you know, as you boys know, I don't. The occasion, the place that don't get to me, but then when I see gear, I like gear, and the gear there was fun. Well, it's analog one, so it was good. As we all know, I like analog. So yeah, because of course I didn't record. Like you boys done your parts there, but I recorded the guitars with pads, so I've actually never recorded it. So,
wow,
yeah.
Can you hear us tidy now, boys? Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Has that gone down at all in the chat? Because I know Oliver and I think John Mitch and a couple of others have just been saying, can you hear the volumes, guys, any better?
You are quite quiet. We can't hear you though.
Well, that's gone quiet now, have it? Or
no, I haven't had a problem with hearing you guys tonight.
No,
not me.
But then I am on in ears, so
yeah.
There we are. You're quieter than the rest. How about that? Is that better?
No, it's been clear all night for me, buddy.
Yeah, you turned it around. I'd leave it the way it was.
Yeah. I think it's because you're sharing a mic. There we are. Trying to sort it out because there's a few people saying it. So No, normally it's like it's raging, like, do you know what I mean? No better. Hello, how's that? Is that better? Your
That's
sound
better,
is
yeah.
clear for me. Yeah, it's bizarre now. There's loads saying it's clear. So, sorry guys, carry on. I was trying to kind of sort that because there was a few people saying that and it doesn't help. I keep talking over there. That probably doesn't help. Sorry guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, what were we on about?
Rockfield.
Oh, analog or something, old gear.
Oh, gear. Yeah, analog gear.
You said you've never recorded a Rockfield.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That was the old tape machine, man. I actually know where that is, though. That's either that's an EMI tape machine.
And the first time we recorded there, we obviously recorded in the Studio One, which is it the Coach House?
Coach House, yeah.
So that's the Coach House desk.
That's the Neve 8128.
And then the second time we went back up there, then we recorded in the second studio, which I've got a little bit of a video, but I'll check that on. So yeah, it just gives you a little bit of an insight. And then I've got a bit of a still of the second. That's the second studio. Quadrangle. That's where a lot of the documentary when on the Rockfield documentary, that's where a lot of it was filmed by there.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff that Oasis were on about with the Stone Roses and stuff. I've also got this as well, which I wanted to play, which is cool. Shane said about the Freddie piano. And I've got this. Sorry I couldn't make it any bigger. I hope it comes through clearly.
Yeah. This is fucking Freddie Mercury's piano. Bohemian Rhapsody. Fuck me. Me. That's
quite happy about that, aren't you, Shane?
Could you hear the tone in that piano? It was just like,
yeah,
beautiful. Yeah, incredible. Sorry for the swearing, everyone. I was just a bit excited.
Fuck
nothing changed, but nothing changed.
I got another one of you swear. I got another one of. I keep doing that now. I got another one of you swearing as well. Which is when this was when we were in the first studio again, Lloyd. This was.
Before you play it, let me set this up now, right? So he was recording in the Coach House drums. The place we were staying was miles away from the studio, right? So there we are. So where those cars at the top, that's where we were staying. Okay, the studio was down basically where this photo was being, where I was taking this photo here, and so this is the video clip. Here we are, in Rockfield Studio. This is our little fucking chateau for those damn crows. Shh. Can you hear fucking Ronnie? He's not gonna apologise. He's just fucking flat out loud. You did? Fuck me.
that was killing me, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Killing me.
So loud.
Yeah. Still.
Bloody brilliant that was.
Yeah, I enjoyed. Like obviously when we first went there, I was doing the drums. So you and Shane had like a few nights on the old Southern Comfort and playing Jenga and fire extinguishers. And then obviously the second time we went there, the roles were reversed. So Mr. Greenall had to have the early nights while me and Lloyd were doing fucking Royal Blood until 3 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, sorry to interrupt, but do you remember, Shane, when me and him were doing the 60-minute shot, and you were like, I really want to have a go? I was like, no, listen, man, listen. Don't.
Brilliant hours. That was so good hours.
Sorry, Ron. Go on.
No. It's a good question. Harriet said, why weren't you mentioned on the programme or listed at the end?
I thought that when I watched it.
I'm not sure, Harriet.
None of us had a record deal then.
Yeah, I don't think we had a record deal, and they started kind of filming this before, like, the band hit the charts and before we started selling out venues and stuff. So I think they didn't kind of, you know, there's been so many people who were left out of our video who should have maybe got a mention, but you do have to kind of earn your way in the industry, really, don't you? Like, you know, and I really feel we're on the road to doing that now. So I think that's why we didn't get a mention, but great question. But yeah, when the second time we went up there, like you said, we were doing the 60-second shots and I was really taking it in. Shane was doing the vocals and stuff. And like me and you, then Lloyd would be, that's like me and Lloyd then at 3 o'clock in the morning after, like I said, the beautiful thing about Rockfield is exactly the same as that documentary, boys, where Kingsley came over. He told us loads of stories about Coldplay and Black Sabbath, and a lot were mentioned in that documentary, which was magical. And then the other great thing is he said, nobody really jams loud anymore, you know, and he was saying that. And then that's all we fucking did, didn't we? Till like 3 in the morning, you'd be on pianos constantly. We'd be jamming in the other room. I don't think there was a time really that I spent hours just sitting on my ass there. It was like constantly, because it was the place that just made you want to jam. Like, do you know what I mean? It was like, fuck. It was just such an inspiring place to be. And that's why me and Shane were on about it the other day, boys. I'd love to go back up there. I mean, Shane, if you've never recorded guitar up there, and Dave wants to go up there, I know you've said that to us. It'd just be great to just hang out, you know, like, and do a bit of demoing up there maybe, and just kind of stay in the residential part and really get that vibe again, like, you know. So
if you want
to.
It'd be absolutely brilliant. I'd love to.
Oh yeah. Well, every time I drive up that way, I think, like Sam and the kids in the car the other day, and I was like, I just really want to show you where we done it, like with that album. Every time I'm up that way, I'm like, oh, shall I just so what detour?
Right, the competition for the bottle. The lyrics were, goes around, comes around, set me up and knock me down. And the winner is Sam Hatt.
Well done, Sam.
Hey, well done, Sam. Well done.
Send us your address and we'll get it out to you in the post. Boom.
Sam put a cracking drum video up again the other day of Fear the Broken, this one. Yeah, it was really good. You're not having my job, Sam. Stop it. Crowy?
Crowy?
Yeah, it's all right. Have a chat. Oh, yeah. Do you want to do, is that a... Yeah, cool.
So we got a super duper... You could have filled in for us there, boys. You just waited for us to
tonight, didn't I?
That's brilliant. So we got this is another.
It's quite funny, man.
Yeah, it's like Lauren Hardy, isn't it?
Well, it's like as if they had a meeting before and went, right, what we're going to do is every time they ask us a question, we're just going to stare at them.
Right, Dave, go and open that bottle, son. Go on.
Go on, Dave.
No, not that bottle, the other one.
Oh, it's into displaying up again.
See? Sober, see?
Body H2O.
Right then, guys, you wonderful people that are still online with us. We've got a great competition now. You may have remembered a few weeks back, early doors when we started doing CrowCast. Company Easy Frame. Look at these frames here. They've done for us personally of our vinyl and stuff. So we're going to give away one of these thanks to Easy Frame, because basically they've got a new section now on their website where they have they've solely kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Dedicated. Good word, but
You're very welcome.
dedicated
Did well.
frames for vinyls. So in order to celebrate that, they said that they'll put up another one for us. Isn't that incredible? So anybody that's got a vinyl, basically you can win one of those frames tonight via the Crow Wheel. Here we go.
Oof. Let's get it up.
All right, son.
That's what she
Give
said.
us the commentary, Dave. Give us the commentary.
I'm off.
Spin around. Second place.
Well, I've never heard that on Channel 4 before, but there we are.
Shailene.
Well done, shit.
If I could turn back time.
Do you believe in love after love?
Shailene, congratulations, lovely. Send us your address. Obviously, you would need a vinyl. He's not supplying the vinyl, just the frame.
We'll give him another flash.
Check us out.
Here we are. That's what you've won, Shay. Easyframe.co.uk. Picture framing made easy.
Oh, eh? What
Yeah.
have I saw?
Thank you. Probably really quiet, though.
We
Let's
can
bring
hear
in another guest, shall we? I
Yes,
think we
please.
got a double up here. What we can see. Let's bring in Simon and Tracy. Yay!
Hello, Crows. How are we?
Really there?
How are we all? Yeah, good. Thank you.
How have you been coping? Okay.
Yeah, listening to lots of music, working from home. Just grateful for what you guys did at the weekend as well. Meant a lot. So thank you.
Thank you, man. Not just
Missing.
that.
Go on, Shane.
I've been watching you play guitar as well.
Oh God. Yeah, don't put that on here for God's sake.
I think it surprises like a lot of people. I'm always on the fan page. I'm always like anybody like I'm friends with on Facebook, and I saw you like you've only just picked it back up again, haven't you? The guitar.
Yeah.
It sounded good, man.
Thank you. It means a lot. Bit of encouragement. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So
if you could do a Crow song, that'd be great.
I actually started learning Blink of an Eye the other night. So
Yes.
yeah.
High five. Good man.
There we are. So we've got 2 quick questions because I'm sure you've got other people wanting to come on as well. So this one's for all of you. If you, as a band, could perform with any female artist, past or present, which one would it be, and what song would you like to do?
Whitney Houston for me.
Okay. Which song?
Wasn't expecting that. What song, Dave? Yeah. Simon said, what song?
Never Win, I reckon.
Okay.
She's just got an amazing voice, and this is. She's not a rock singer, but that don't matter, is it?
No. Right. Lloyd?
I really don't know, man. I don't know.
Lloyd is speechless.
I know.
I don't know. I'm deep in thought here.
Okay.
Since you asked the question, I'm just like trying to think of someone. Come
I'll
back
go.
to me then.
Yeah, I'll go. Joan Jett.
Oh
Yes.
Yeah, I ain't got no song, but just anything. Just have a jam with guitars.
She's very good live. I saw her supporting Green Day about 15 years ago. So
Yeah, I recently watched a documentary and I was like, oh fuck yeah, I forgot about Joan Jett.
yeah, she's good.
I was like, yeah.
I go on.
So she was the first one who popped in there.
Come on, Lloyd.
I'll go Annie Lennox.
Listen to your Eurythmics earlier.
We
Lloyd.
were.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ronnie, Shane?
I've got Gwen Stefani. because I used to love that album, Tragic Kingdom. So I'd love to see you do something with like her, as and trying to think of the song that would kind of vibe, because they've got a scar edge to him, but I don't think it matters with Gwen Stefani because she's phenomenal. But I'd probably say something maybe off the new album. Probably like Long Time Dead, or actually Killing Me off the first record. Maybe that would work. It's got a bounce to it. I was trying to think of something that would be like a very No Doubt vibe, like, you know. So, but yeah, that's a great one. That's great.
Okay, Shane.
Lizzie Hale is incredible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
Any song with her, I think she'd probably outdo me though, so I'd have to be careful there. I'd love to sing a song with her, but Aretha Franklin, I've always loved Aretha Franklin's voice. What the hell was that?
Oh, it's our
My
cats.
cats are fighting.
Just you get used to it. Yeah.
An heart attack, I'm not gonna lie.
Me too.
Yeah, Aretha Franklin, Say a Little Prayer for You. Yeah, I just loved her voice. I just loved how she was bigger than the band. Do you know what I mean? Her voice was incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Lizzie Hale, that'd be amazing. I'd love
Okay,
that. Lizzie.
We got one really quick question for Shiner.
No, no.
Where was your baseball cap on Saturday night?
Oh, okay. Right, so well, when we got off stage Saturday night, I got back to my phone. I had a text off my brother, basically saying the same thing. So I texted him back on I'd lost it, and then Lloyd found it in the glove box of my van. So that's what it was.
So it will make a welcome return at some point then.
Yeah, he'll come back.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah, he'll be back.
Thank you for what you're doing, boys. Just keep it up, yeah?
No worries, buddy.
Great.
Thank you.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
See you all soon.
Take care. Bye now.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Smashing.
Good question. Female singers.
Wish I picked Cyndi Lauper now.
That's another good one, Lloyd. That was on the tip of my tongue. And I watched off Shiner's recommendation, the Lady Gaga documentary. Oh my God, that was awesome. Yeah, I really liked it. And I kind of thought I'd like to do something with her as well. I keep looking at you up there and forget you're there. Like, so yeah, I thought, what a talented, unbelievable, great songwriter. But the melodies she comes up with and the little vibes, and then obviously she did the thing with Metallica, didn't she? The I can't think of the song, but I think she's got it all in all. It's like,
yeah, talented lady.
Yeah, man.
There's a few people said Shiner did seem a bit strange being on the left side of the stage on Saturday. It really messed with my head.
Yeah, that's that's my original side. It's only the last year we've swapped sides.
Yeah.
So yeah, I said to Shane, I think it was his sound check. What did I say to Shane? I said, "Oh, back where I belong," but it is a little bit strange.
Yeah.
Being back on that side.
It is strange, but I like the fact that other people are realizing that too. That's brilliant. Don't look right. You should be the other way around.
Yeah.
I always feel if I'm on the side that Lloyd and I were on, I always feel like you guys are on my blind side. It sounds weird, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? But like, if I'm on the other side, it feels like you're all in plain view, but it feels like you're kind of blindsided a little bit when you're on the other side. It's weird, a bit weird.
Yeah, it is weird. Because whenever I turn to my right, I'm almost fearful of like Lloyd's bass. So his bass is always like here, but it wasn't there all the room in the world. And the piano obviously always goes where Shiner is.
Yeah.
So
it's my partner in crime, the piano.
Right, we're going to do another crow wheel.
Yes.
For another set list.
Ooh.
Oh, Did we see the winner yet? Oh yeah, come on, sorry. Sorry.
It's all right. It's always it's great doing like the Crow family takeover, but it is a bit because there's a lot going on. So we obviously try and give away a lot more, and getting the guests on and everything kind of puts us off a bit, doesn't it?
It does. I'm being next to you, so close to you. It's like
next to you.
So close to you, another song, another police song. Or close to you.
See,
I'm next to you.
no, it's so lonely,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Seat next to
That
you.
was
2 points.
2 points. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do a crow wheel. We're gonna do a crow wheel for another set list. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Dave, you ready? Sound effects. Go.
Position. Here's Stradivarius in the black and yellow towards the outside. But Zirabad is still stalking them in the green colours. They head down to the 2 marker. Torsador with a length and a half lead. Here's Stradivarius round the outside. Orders St George's back.
Emma Lewis.
Hey, well done, Emma. Emma Lewis. Well done. Emma Lewis.
Send us your address.
What happened, Dave? You give up doing it in real life, and I'd find it on there.
Yeah, I just realised.
the comment.
It sounded like I'd had like some sort of fit or something. So I thought.
No, it was pretty good actually, mate. How about then, Dave? We go for that second FACT. FACT. FACT.
Oh, that's not it. It's FACTS.
Oh,
FACTS. Like a DISCO, isn't it?
backed off.
Or VIMTO.
BOLLOX.
What's that, Dave? Bollocks.
Yeah, right. Humans are the only animals to have a chin.
The monkeys have chins?
Let's do that again. And fair play to you. Didn't have to be soloed. So here we go. What is it?
Humans are the only animals to have a chin.
I'm gonna have to put that up for that one. Disclaimer.
Now, you've got to guess. One of them was Lisa's and one of them was mine. You've got to guess which was which.
Right. That's bollocks.
So I can run upstairs and just say bollocks to her.
Shit.
Also, Dave, you're telling us it is bollocks.
No. I'm just saying one of those facts was mine. One was Lisa's. You have to guess which one was which.
The bollocks one's obviously yours, isn't it?
But which one is bollocks?
I think the first one was Lisa's.
Yeah. People are saying human animal? Huh? Humans are mammals.
Yeah, it's still an animal, though, isn't it?
You're a fucking mammal.
Yeah, mammals are animals.
I don't know. I didn't do RE in school.
RE. Completely barked up the wrong bush there, buddy.
I keep thinking of monkeys. That's the only one I can think of.
Elephants have chins.
They got trunks.
Oh, you've got one person backing you by you, Dave.
Thank you, Tamira.
Tamira.
Oh, yeah.
So an elephant's got a chin, is it?
Charlie said, that's Lisa's fact.
Wrong.
Yes, I knew I had it right.
Yes!
Yeah, Shane had it right. Lisa's was the first one. The good one. Mine's a shit one, the second one.
No good fact, Dave. Oh. It's true.
Wow. Yes. So take pride in your chins, everyone, because we're the only animal to have one.
Lisa, nope. Hang on.
Bip it up now. She never normally comments on anything.
All right, Dave, don't argue. Don't argue now.
Fucking hell, you dirty laundry, man.
But that's it. I'm drinking that wine.
Jill, totally agree. No other animals have chins. Chimpanzee and ape jaws slant inwards, for instance. That is what makes the appearance of chins in modern humans so interesting.
And why are they such apparently a
Oh, he's gone.
Say it again, bud.
Apparently they're a very attractive feature, aren't they? So Maybe it's because of that.
Well done, Red. That's two
To right there.
Guy.
Didn't he do well? Didn't he do well?
So, boys, because Dave had 2 right, does Dave win a set list?
No.
I tried, Dave. I tried getting him a prize. But
I can win one, and I'll give one to a person of my choice. Hey, there's worse photos than that, but I'm glad you only got that one.
Well, share them, man, innit? Share them with us.
Hell no. Hell no.
Yeah, lesson learned, Dave. Lesson learned.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hell no.
I'm just waiting for another guest to come on. Did you have anything off the any more questions, Lloyd? Did you were gathering or?
Yeah, 2 seconds. This was from Sarah Elizabeth Mitchell. What is your favourite song to perform live? Mine personally, I'd say of recent, but definitely since the tour has definitely been Kingdom of Dust. Just love playing that song.
I agree.
Anyone else?
And mine's turned recently, very recently, he's turned it in on Skin. I enjoy that.
Close toss-up between... It's a close toss-up now between Sin on Skin and I love the transition that we kind of came up with the into Kingdom of Dust. So yeah, Lloyd and Shane, I'd say that's a really good vibe to play live at the moment. So, but it's a real close. Kingdom of Dust is now beating Who Did It for me. Do you know what I mean? So, oof.
Yeah. Show me the set list, boys. So we can see the songs.
Here we are.
Show me the set list.
I love that.
Show me the set list.
Give me the set list. Show me the set list.
Set list.
It's set list time.
See, we're done here. There we are.
Who Did It?
It's a good set, isn't it?
Yeah, like I would have said Sin on Skin, but I'll just go Who Did It.
Yeah, Sin on Skin is something happens to me in the middle of Sin on Skin. I get really wound up. I do. I get really wound up. It's like an emotional. I'm so tense when I'm singing it. I could, like, if you watch me, right? I did it Saturday as well because my fingers hurt. I was squeezing my fists so much. Like, I want it. I want it. I don't know. Something just happens to me in the middle of that. But Kingdom of Dust is I don't know. It's just got a real good flow. It's just musically and yeah, I just love it. So I think we all agree, those two. Oh, apart from Who Did It.
Yeah, but I would have gone Sin on Skin. I just
say Who Did It, but it has, there's new vibes, isn't it? New vibes, new feelings. So it's like wow, and I love what we've done. Like I said, that whole entry into it, and then I just think it's starting to become in the pocket. The feel of it, the vibe, the way everyone's playing. Yeah, great vibe, like.
Yeah, banging. Good question.
I am just trying to sort out another guest.
Cool. Let's do another crow wheel for another set list then.
Cool.
You ready, Dave?
No.
No.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And it's coming in third, and it's taking him on the outside. It's going on gas. Oh, they've had to shoot the horse and the jockey.
Oh, never.
Yeah.
Why would you say that? Kieran Gould? Kieran. Oh, right. It's just, yeah. Kieran Gould. Sorry, Kieran. Sorry.
Well done.
Please get a catch. Kieran Gould. Any questions, boys?
Yeah, I've just posted a question onto the private chat, but I'm
Go for it, Sam.
I'm a bit stumped on. Can one of you just see if you? I don't know if it kind of makes sense how it's written.
The last one?
Yeah. What would be a great lineup of bands? Just now and then bands from any time, say 3 bands, including yourself. So just bands from any time, really.
Right,
then
that's
now.
easy.
So yeah. So pick. That's from Craig Anderson.
I'm gonna go with. Who am I gonna go with, Shane?
Aerosmith.
No, I'm not. Yeah, Aerosmith, Eagles, Crows.
That's quality.
Stone Sour, Piffy Cairo, Crows.
That's banging. Devo.
Nirvana, The Doors, and Crows. You're gonna have a kip when the door.
That's cool. Foo Fighters, Crows, and Queen.
Oh God! The Foo Fighters, Queen, and the Crows. Oh, I thought it was 3. Sorry, I thought it was 3 plus. You know what I mean? Yeah, Queen and the Foo Fighters, definitely.
Good question.
Yeah,
very good question. Can we have another
Should we
one,
have
Mike?
another one?
I'm just hitting some technical issues my end.
So it's from John Elliott.
Hang on. For anybody who's watching at the moment, this is obviously the CrowCast TakeOver. So a lot of people applied. I'm just sending out some emails, guys. So I'm trying to kind of sort the issue. We're going to get to a few more of you now. Have we got more set lists as well?
We've got one more.
Oh, we've got one more set list to give away as well tonight. So keep watching. Go on, Lloyd.
So this one's from John Elliott. What sporting event would you love to hear one of your songs at, and which song? Now, me personally, if it was down to playing at a sporting event, I've always wanted to do the Super Bowl halftime. And it'd have to be, I don't know. Well, in this case, let's go for Kingdom of Dust. Tidy.
Banging. Love that. I would have said that if you hadn't said it first. So I'll just go with a cup final at Wembley. I think.
I thought you were going to say Liverpool beating Man U.
Well, of course they would.
Why he was laughing, and I was thinking.
Of course they would.
I can see it looking like that.
They would.
What
about you, boys?
I go for the snooker final, the World Championship.
Brilliant. You're just too darn loud.
Can you imagine? Yeah. What's about it? Missed a fucking shot, too. Oh, well.
What about you, Dave?
Destruction Derby.
Oh, nice.
It'll probably be Go Get It.
That's cool.
Played well.
I would probably go Wales. Wales in the World Cup. And we would do. Ooh. Never win would be shit, wouldn't it? The fucking,
that's good.
We'd probably do I'd say like a medley of a few tracks with some Welsh kind of crowd chants mixed in, like Joe Allen or Gareth Bale stuff. So we'd probably do like a transition. I know Lloyd's going, I like hockey and I haven't got a clue about football, but it's just basically the same, bro. You know, like where it's like go Sharks or whoever the fucking whoever it is, like, you know what I mean? It's like players have funny songs or whatever sung, like, you know. I'm gonna take you to a footy match. I'm gonna take you to. I think we should all go to a Welsh footy match.
Boys, save your money. Don't waste the money on me.
It, bro.
I
think you'd love it. I think you'd love it. It's like, I think you should come when we go. You should come with us, and we'll take you to the Canton end and start singing like fucking lunatics.
Get my fucking head kicked in. I'm not fucking stupid, you know.
Right. We're going to give away the last set list of the night. We have got other gifts as well, mind. Gifts.
I know I always say presents sometimes. I think fucking Santa. Presents.
So, if you can plug up the crew wheel, old boy. There it is. You ready, Dave?
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, he's ready this time.
Take it home, Dave. Take it home.
And drinking heavily. Coming down the backstretch, drinking heavily, moving out in front of Mortgaged Up the Ass. But coming on strong on the outside is Credit in Shambles. It's Credit in Shambles, followed by I Don't Give a Shit. Nasty Attitude, and up here is Keith.
Gareth Stenner.
Listen,
Gareth Stenner. Send us your address, buddy. You won the last set list.
Dave, was one of them horses in on our commentary called Drinking Heavily?
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently one was up the arse as well.
You thinking about that bottle of wine, Dave?
This is what I'm like when I haven't been drinking.
Anything else going on in the...
What? This is from Ian M. Court. What band that you've seen live has had the most influence on you? I've seen so many. I mean, they all kind of inspire me and influence me in different ways. So it's kind of hard just to pick one, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've seen quite a few, but there's one that's really stuck with me for a number of years now. When I was Muse, like what they did live for a 3-piece, I thought was phenomenal. The show was incredible. The playing is unbelievable.
They are good, isn't they?
I was in Wembley. I can't remember what year it was. About 5-6 years ago. They were sensational. I looked at it and just thought, wow, you know, I've saw lots of bands, massive bands, bigger bands than Muse, but Muse really just an incredible live show.
Thinking back, the Rolling Stones done that for me, and I think it was more the fact of like they've been around so long, but it's the fact they're still doing it. And, you know, I just thought, you know, I take my hat off. You know, there's bands these days the last 5 years, they're 50 odd years, you know.
Yeah.
They got some stories.
Definitely.
You know?
What about you, Shane?
I'm going to say Slipknot, but not necessarily for the genre of music, but just the production of it. It's just like a traveling circus, and it's just like, oh, okay, you know, there's the bar, is it? It's like, okay, it's a long way to the bar then.
What about you, Dave?
I don't know, really. I think influence. I think when it's going to sound daft, but I think when I saw, it's not a big band, they're always sick of it all, like a hardcore band, and I saw the people just like beating shit out of one another in the crowd. I was like, in terms of having an influence on me, I was like, "Oh right, okay." So you can really,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Dave had a kick in that night, folks.
No, it was awesome. They do like the Wall of Death, and I remember they did it in Reading, the Reading Festival, and then I think it got banned in festivals from then onwards. So I think that had an influence for me for that reason. I don't know if that's the right reason, but
Cool. I'll go a bit different, and I'll say local. Like when we grew up in the music scene in Bridgend, that was kind of my first experience of seeing older musicians or people in bands, or we had like a community center by us, which we practice in, like in our early band. And there was a band called Leicester's Love Child, that me and the bass player at the time, Kath, we went past, and we both shared a headphone. And I remember looking through the window and like seeing the band jamming and watching the drummer, who I know the drummer now, actually. That's Julian T, that would be. And then obviously when we started bands and we started going to Bridgend, seeing the Bridgend scene, so almost to become a bit bigger, then we, then we were going to gigs. So, I was going to watch the bands like the Wild Arts, or going up to Wembley to watch bands, or going whatever. But I'd say without those kind of local bands who inspired me, it was just a thing to do. Like even our mates when we were growing up in school, of like going to the youth club and just kind of watching them practice and stuff like that, like up the road from you, Shine. Do you know what I mean? We, like when I was in a band with your brother and stuff, there'd be like 15, 20 people sitting in the room watching us jam. It was almost like the practice was a gig.
Yeah.
And then we'd watch the other boys practice, and there'd be 15, 20 people, drinking and then going outside for a fag and then coming back in. It was almost like all your practices, even when you were learning songs, which is bizarre, was like a gig then. And then you start scaling that. And when we met people like Phil Jones, and then we started going to Puth Call and older rockers and stuff. So I think it's just kind of like that whole Bridgend scene, no matter how big the band were or the musicians, kind of inspired me to, I want to be doing that. Or Astons when we were younger. I remember hearing of bands playing Astons, and right, I want to play Astons. And then you heard a band playing another venue, and we were only 16 at the time. And I was thinking, well, I want to play there. Or so it kind of starts always low, I think, the seed. Never mind the bands you've watched on TV like Queen and stuff like that, and gone, I want to play. You know what I mean? It almost like that. I think that energy comes from watching your mates sweat it out, or playing in the Rec, or all the luxury venues that we had at a certain time of our lives. Like, sadly we haven't got now. We could kind of go out. I think there was a point, Shine, where you were going out pretty much 6 days a week to watch a band.
Yeah.
And you only had a day off on the last day for your insides, like,
Yeah. 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 That's all I can say about that one. Yeah.
I hope I answered that question right, because I was multitasking, so I just kind of jumped on and went for it. Potluck, innit? I'd love it if you turn on now and go, we were actually talking about
What's your favorite movie?
Yeah.
No, it was good. Right, we got another guest on the bottom of the screen here. We have Marcus Kemp.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
Hey,
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Phew, because that was one big worry I had. My headset not working. Phew, thank God for that.
How are you doing, buddy?
Not too bad. I've just been, I've just been patiently waiting. Woo, patience power. Gotta box that one up.
Thank you, man. Thanks for waiting. Have we got a
Yeah,
question?
had an absolutely great time the other night watching the stream. It's definitely a shame about the blink of an eye cutout, but I'm definitely gonna look forward to watching it tomorrow. Can't wait for that.
Yeah, we were over the moon with that, because like you said, that we had a lot of messages, pretty miffed messages actually, just saying that was the one song that everyone wanted to hear. Yeah, but tomorrow we should be up somewhere on Planet Rock. So
Sweet,
yeah,
can't wait.
We'll let you guys know.
Okay. All right. So my question is, naturally, of course, during lockdown, it was a bit of a tough time for everyone. And a few years ago, in 2017, I graduated from my studies as being a student, and I started job hunting. But during that time, I just kept getting rejection after rejection. I wasn't getting anywhere, so I ended up getting diagnosed with anxiety. So I had a mental health problem. And when lockdown came around, it was a big strain on all of those who had mental health issues because it was playing an impact on their daily lives. So I just want to know, during lockdown, how did you guys look after your own mental well-being while trying to just keep yourselves busy?
It's a great question, buddy. I know, like, personally, and well, it's not for me to say, but there's other people I know that has really suffered with lockdown, and I think CrowCast has been so important for me in particular, reaching out to people and talking, because I do kind of, I don't talk to people much, keep myself to myself, and I think that it becomes a slippery slope then, so the less sort of interaction you have, it can become harder then to have a conversation a few days, a few weeks later. So I keep saying it, I keep talking to everyone, share your issues, share your problems. And I think CrowCast hasn't just been like great for other people, it's been brilliant for me just to hang out with my boys, and react and interact with you guys. So it's just keeping busy, mate. And thankfully, we're in a position where this time off we've had, we can be creative musically. But I wasn't seeing the boys. And I think last Saturday really hit home just how much I missed live music. Because we'd done a tour in February, and it was like, oh, after the tour, I was like, okay, I want to rest a bit. It wasn't a big tour, but I just felt mentally it was exhausting. And then I carried on for 4 months, and I was like, no, that's way too long. So it's a real eye opener. You can't take anything for granted these days. And so it was tough, but I'm lucky I got these boys in the CrowCast and the Crow family. We're all in the same boat. Just keep talking, and share everything, man. I think it's really easy to just shut up shop. It's very easy to do that. Share everything, all your feelings, all your emotions, because there'll be someone out there who's ready to listen.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I actually went to one of the shows in the February tour. I was at the one in London, and I actually heard of you guys last year when you were supports for Stone Broken. Absolutely blew me away. So saw your headliners this year. Absolutely fantastic gig.
Thank you, man. Yeah,
thank you, buddy.
It was brilliant, wasn't it?
Well, absolutely incredible show that was. A lot happened after that London show for us, and we really took flight. Pardon the pun, but yeah, a lot happened after that London show and the whole tour, and I just think everything kind of changed for the good. Like, it was great. It's so positive, and to echo a lot what Shane said, I mean, my personal journey through the lockdown has been, like most people, it's been an up and down experience, but I'm very fortunate. Good family, good friends, and it's kept me sane. Managed to do a bit of cooking. We've had a laugh on you. Managed to kind of learn a lot of things that I would normally say I haven't got the time for, and I think that's one of the biggest things I've learned through this. And I think I said it to you, Shane, where that is just that's just a myth anymore. When people say I haven't got the time to do that, you've got the time to do anything. You've just got to have the drive and the energy to put it into it. So that's been a great thing about lockdown, is seeing what personally I could kind of get out of it and achieve. And then we've had a few kind of drinks till late and reminiscing, soul searching, plans moving forward, and that whether Shane realized it really helped me, because it was almost stimulating, because I'd come off really excited at 4 o'clock in the morning, and then the next day you're almost kick-started to drive and to kind of see through everything that you've been talking about. So I haven't really had a chance to be low. I kind of got a little bit panicky when things start to get into a new normal, because you're almost in the bubble, as they say. But I think it is important that we don't lose track of connecting with each other, and it's just going to get harder otherwise, and a lot of people are going to be really, really terrified to kind of leave their safety and and move on. So, you know, and I don't want to ill advise anybody, but I just want to kind of say, like, you know, doing that gig on the weekend, which John Norman sorted out for us, is, as Lloyd said at the beginning of the show, it was such a buzz to get back in the room with the guys, and it was way too long. 4 months is it's incredible, you know. When you take away something that you love that much, it really hits home, doesn't it? It's emotion. So what you've seen on the Planet Rock was balancing with all of that.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I guess in a way I can sort of echo sort of missing what you really enjoy for a few months is because I actually work in a restaurant, and well, naturally, of course, we had to close in March because of lockdown. Now, I'd actually been off prior to that because I had some holiday I wanted to use up for the new financial year in April, and I was already a few weeks into my time off when I got the word, obviously on the news from Boris Johnson, that the pubs had to shut. So just having the extra time off, it might have seemed nice to most people, but for me, it wasn't, because just having that routine taken away from me, I honestly just didn't know how to keep myself occupied. It was just like, okay, what do I do? What do I do? I don't know. Urgh!
Yeah, no man's land is the worst place to be, brother. It's like if you haven't got a purpose or a goal, or just like you said, routine on a day-to-day basis, that can send some people, you know, around the bend. So yeah, I understand completely what you're saying, but talking about it, explaining about it, we've mentioned it now on CrowCast many times about adapting and just trying to find ways. That's the important thing, and the fact that you know, you coming on here and expressing all that and
Yeah.
touching on those things is a great thing, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks. Although things have naturally, of course, gotten better over the past few weeks, because, of course, around the start of this month, you know, the pubs did reopen. So I was able to go back to work. So I was able to see all the people who I work with, and they are really nice. And it's just been nice just to be able to have the routine again. I've really missed it.
Yeah, we all find a way. Hopefully, the world will come back soon. Hopefully, anyway, music-wise, cheapers. Marcus, thank you so much for coming on tonight, buddy.
No, it's absolutely fine. Thank you guys for answering my question. It's been an absolute blast.
We'll see you at a show soon, hopefully.
Take care,
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, man.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Cheers. Bye.
Let's double up on the guests, boys. We've got a couple ready now. But before we bring in one gentleman, let's bring in Chris, who should be live from Seattle. I hope I've got this right.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, man.
How's it going, Chris?
How you doing?
It's going great. Absolutely fantastic. Sun's shining. Like it never rains in Seattle. We just tell the visitors there, so they never come and visit us. So it's really warm and nice. So first off, great show on Saturday. Absolutely brilliant. So good to actually be able to kind of be in somewhat of a concert venue.
Thank you, man. Glad you enjoyed it, man.
Yeah, it was great. So question. Jill kind of covered the whole mic into space with nobody standing there thing. But with the whole COVID thing, there's obviously very little crowd. So do you think you're going to adapt the way that you are on stage, like new ways to fill in the kind of dead space between songs, or anything like that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, we spoke about, like, this is obviously the first live stream we've done, and I think you know, there was a few technical issues, but I think we're going to be a few more of these before normality kicks back in. And I think we all said after the show, like, now we got that first one out of the way, we know what to expect. We know how it's going to be. I think the second, third, fourth, we'll go up another level again. I think I'm right there, boys. Do you agree with that? I mean,
Yeah, man.
It was nervous. We didn't know what to expect, and then we did it, and we thought, right, I want to do it again now, and it will be better. I suppose, like, when live shows come back round, you know, if you've ever seen our shows, I love going for a wander and jumping in the crowd and stuff. So I don't know if we'll be allowed to do that, but you know, we'll deal with that when it comes. But I think there's going to be a lot more of these live streams first. And it's just adapting to that right now. I think that's only a positive. If we can get music out there, do it.
Yeah.
I think like musical transitions as well, and that type of thing is a good way to, you know what I mean, fill in that space. You know, like we like to do little segues, don't we? Little musical segues between songs, and I think that type of thing, you know, is a good way to fill in that space. You know.
Yeah, I think it's probably been the only gig that I've watched where I heard Shiner turn on and off his guitar pedal, which was pretty cool. That all got picked up by the mics.
Yeah.
Ah, I didn't realise I actually step on it that hard. But there we are.
Oh,
You're probably stamping on it again, Shane.
like the YouTube.
But yeah, so I saw you guys back in 2018 in Bathgate when you supported one of my friends, or played in the same bill as one of my friends' bands, and I was thoroughly impressed. So I was been kind of tuning in ever since. So
Where was that in Bathgate?
was that?
That was the one down on the coast, wasn't it?
It was in the place called the Dreadnought.
Dreadnought
In Bathgate.
Rocks.
Ah,
with
Yeah,
the
that's
King
right.
Lot.
Oh yeah.
King
Yeah.
Lot, yes.
Yeah, with the King's Lot. Yeah.
Yep. So that
They
was
were
a great.
band, man. They're not together now, are they?
I don't know I know that Jason's doing a bunch of stuff on his own. Some independent stuff. So yeah, he's a good friend. I've been in a band with Jason a couple of times.
Oh, he's
So-
a great singer, man. Great guitarist. I love his he's doing this thing right now. He keeps going selfie. Have you seen it? And he cracks me up.
Yeah, he's
Scottish
a good
accent. Selfie. It's brilliant. I love it. Great boys.
What are you doing out there, Chris? Are you working? Do you live out there or?
Yeah, I moved over here about 20 years ago. One of my buddies moved over and got me a job, and just never looked back. So, yeah, we got our green cards about 12 years ago. So we've just been over. I mean, obviously it's kind of difficult because most of my family's over there, and obviously my wife and my son and daughter are here. So we try and go over, once every year. So it just so happened that back then it kind of coincided with your gig. So I kept telling everybody that I was just coming over to see you guys and Jason. So they were all impressed.
So what's the music scene like over there at the moment? Obviously, it's legendary bands from Seattle, but what's it like over there right now?
Kind of dead, really. It's pretty much the same as everywhere. There's a lot of the venues that are really suffering, like really well-known venues in Seattle, like the Crocodile, the Showbox, all these places. The future's kind of uncertain right now, which is a shame because there's a lot of really good, kind of smaller iconic venues that we've played a few times, and it's just kind of sad. I mean, there's nothing happening. So hopefully, what you guys did will kind of take off a little bit more, and for better or for worse, I think that's going to be the immediate future. But as long as bands get a chance to get out there and play somehow, then it's only good. So,
Was that a struggle before? Obviously, all the COVID, or what like going off what Shane just said. Then, what was the music scene like before COVID? Was it still rampant with like Seattle bands, or?
yeah, there's tons of the kind of bands where they might have just got signed or they're just on the verge of getting signed, and there's tons of really, really top quality bands and tons of really good venues to play as well. So it's kind of like probably living on the Sunset Strip in the 80s. You got your choice of where to go. So yeah, it's really good scene.
Yeah, and sorry because I'm bombarding with questions, but I fucking love Seattle. You know that, but yeah, is it like mixed genres as well, or is it like predominantly rock heavy? Is grunge still like still kind of trying to build out there, like the next Nirvana or the Pearl Jams? And
I mean, there's still that. I mean, I think there's always going to be that influence. But there's a lot of more middle of the road kind of stuff as well. And then you've obviously still got a lot of bands that are really, really heavy. So it's just I think I've noticed like downtown area is you get more of the kind of hippie, trendy kind of bands, and then as you get to the outskirts, there's a lot more heavier music. So, but you guys will see that when you come out here on your tour. So,
yeah, we will.
So, pints are on me when you come out.
Right, tomorrow, boys.
Nah.
Before we go into our quiz, what's it like out with you at the moment? Because obviously we had Ricky on a few weeks ago, and he was saying, with some of the protests and with COVID where he was, it wasn't brilliant. What's Seattle like at the moment? Is it getting back there, or
most of the time it's pretty peaceful. There's where you tend to find the most problems is when it kind of spills out onto like the freeways and the motorways and stuff, and it all goes crazy. We were down in Portland last weekend, and there's a lot of stuff happening. Like shops are boarded up and stuff like that, and that's getting a little bit dangerous. But on the whole, it's all right. It's pretty peaceful, but it can change really quickly. But we're the West Coast is tend to be a little bit more chilled out. So hopefully it'll just kind of stay peaceful, and we'll see what happens.
Cool.
Chris, thank you so much for joining us, buddy. Thanks so much for the questions. All the way from Seattle, everyone. That's incredible.
Yeah. There you go. Seattle Fan Club president, right here.
get us over there?
Cool. All right, guys, take it easy.
Take care. Thanks for coming on,
man. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
That's cool.
Very cool. That worked.
Yeah.
Worked. It worked. Yeah. Should we bring in another guest, boys? You ready for another one? I know they come in thick and fast now, but we had technical issues, so
let's go for it.
You'll know this one. There he is.
Hey!
I'm in black and white today.
Oh, the original.
Or the colour one.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Going off his grey one.
You're going to pass them through.
How are you, buddy?
Absolutely wonderful. Been good throughout, so absolutely. Working hard, that's the main thing, so that's all I could ask for.
Good man. Glad to hear it.
Good.
Yeah, and for those who don't know, Derek is another admin on our page, does a fantastic job. Thank you, Derek.
Yeah. You're more than welcome. And obviously thanks to everyone who's involved in the Crow family for making it good, good-natured and lots of fun. Yeah. So, yeah. And obviously your guys' involvement's more than helps. So, so you have to do the deep and meaningful question then. Do you guys know what's coming on or not?
No.
Okay. Cool.
That's why we're all a bit nervous, we're all a bit quiet.
Okay. Right, there are two questions, so the other one's just the backup one. So, obviously your lyrics, I'm not normally a lyric person, but I think that's the thing that differentiates you with many, many bands. Your lyrics resonate with people on many different levels, so they obtain such a meaning from your lyrics, and it really hits people hard, and they can, take a lot of, value and lots of like personal meanings with that one. So what I'm thinking, have you got any ideas for like personalized, handwritten lyric sheets for people where obviously they could treasure, maybe, put that on the wall, So, and obviously with that in mind, if I was to be the first person to ask for that kind of thing, could I have a Ronnie lyric sheet, please?
That's one of the deepest songs we've ever written.
Yes.
I'll
send you Ronnie lyrics.
And the oi 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 as well, please, if you don't mind, for the B-side. So yeah, I'm a demanding person, aren't I? But yeah, obviously, if that's really the question there though is that are you just always constantly surprised that that people really connect with you as that band with the lyrics, and you go out there, you've got all the music and you got the lyrics on top. It's just phenomenal.
That's wonderful, man. Thank you so much, Derek. I think the truth is, bud, if you write honest, if you write from the heart, and it's something you have experienced, I can guarantee you 9 times out of 10 somebody else has. You always feel, I think, sometimes that you're like, oh, I'm the only one going through this, but my God, you're not. There's people have been through 10 times worse, 9 times out of 10. So if you're writing honestly, there's a huge chance someone else has felt that. And I think the common thing here is that a lot of people feel down or feel like they need motivation or find it in, whether it be in music, whether it be in other arts. And I think there's always a realness to our songs and our lyrics, as in there can be doom and gloom, but it's just how you go about it. And there's always like a positive spin on our stuff too. It can be dark, but then there's always a song to counteract that.
Yeah.
The album. And I think that's when you get, I don't want to talk about color and shade and all that rubbish went on and on, but there's a truth behind that as well. There's a journey, there's ups and downs. And I think that's why the connection is so real and honest, is because it is that. There's no falseness. It's just.
And I think with your lyrics as well, and obviously your songs, they just blend straight into the acoustic side straight away, because you've got the composition made up, and you've got such portable songs for all styles, because you've got the basics absolutely nailed throughout.
That's a brilliant point. But that's always something I learned when I was a kid, is that a good song is a good song, and you can always make a good song better, but you can't make a shit song good. So if you can play it on acoustic, and it still sounds epic, that's a great song. Or you don't even need like a melody line. If you can sing a melody line without any music at all, and it's memorable, you've written something good. So I think we've all had that since we were kids, I think.
And I think, Dave and China have touched on it as well. They're not into the solos. Obviously, I'm sure if a song, really needed it, or they felt it was, suitable, then obviously they'd add that as well. Obviously the time dependent on, what the need was. But again, you're just not overdoing it. Dave's, I think, said, he doesn't want to play the fastest. He just wants, quality throughout. So all credit to you guys. So, but
solo heavy guitar solo bands, they tend to be, if you listen to the song sounds like all they're doing is waiting for the solo to come up. So it's like the song drags along, it's not doing anything, and it's almost like, you tell when a guitarist's written a song, this is like they just drag it along until it's the solo time, and I can't handle that. So the song is the most important thing for me.
Yeah, as I say, it's the composition of the songs. You're on that journey, and you can take a lot from it. So, all credit to you. But so I think the final, there is a surprise question that Ronnie's got no idea about. Out of all of Dave's, did you know how many can you remember, and what's your favourite? This is to everyone else. Because obviously you've had 19 to 20 now. What
What was the first ever one? How did that come about?
Actually, my favorite one is about the peppers, the male and female. That's my
I remember you messaged over, didn't you, saying about it blew your mind.
I think the first one, was it the Phaetons, when you said that deliberately wrong just to see if anyone had spotted it? Is that how it came about or not? Is it the sun? It was like how long it took to travel.
I can't remember.
So I'm working
back to watch the first episode this week.
Yeah, I'm just working from my memory. So yeah, but right. I won't keep you, but obviously, I think the final question then. So, what do you think of all the polls on the fan page? It just keeps me entertained. I just think
they're cool. I like watching them. It's good to see what people's opinions and stuff are. It's just like Yeah, I like them.
I just think, rock music, it can be so concentric. Sometimes you can have this macho-ness or, preconceived ideas. I just think it just diffuses everything,
Yeah.
It just shows that you've got people behind. So hopefully it doesn't annoy people too much, but hi-ho, I'm going to continue with them. So, brilliant. Well, thanks for your time, guys.
Thank you,
Derek.
Thanks for everything you do as well.
Yeah,
No
cheers.
problems. Cheers, guys.
Take care.
Speaky boy.
Mr. BT.
It's tidy. That's tidy.
Awesome.
Right, have we got anything cooking by there a minute?
2 seconds, buddy.
And have we got any?
Oh,
Excellent, my friend.
it's an interesting question, boys, from Donna Griffiths. What is the most useless talent you have?
Tea making.
That's not useless, though, Shine. That comes in very handy.
Actually.
Yeah.
Especially when Dave wakes up in the morning. Shino, get the kettle on.
Well, see, this is why I don't make anybody tea. Because once they drink tea I've made, that's it. There's no going back. So it's like, well, if I don't make it for them, then they don't know what they're missing. Always method to the madness.
Yeah, I've seen your tea. It's so wrong. Your tea is wrong. You love a milk tea, don't you?
Well, I do use the milk to, not because I like milk in it, but because I like it, the milk to cool the water down.
Yeah, I ate a really, really, really hot cup of tea, like when it was boiling hot. I'm just like, I hate that.
Yeah, I'm the same with pizza. I can't eat boiling pizza.
Pizza?
Pizza. Oh, we haven't had Saturday, didn't we?
This fucker's got me emptying the kettle to put fresh water. Right, here's one. Here's a good one now. So when I come back when me and Shane got back into each other's lives, he made a cup. Fucking rocked my world because he went, "What are you doing?" And I was like, I don't know. I can't remember. I'm making it up. It's just all, it's content, isn't it, Dave? It's content. So Shane said something like, "What are you doing?" And basically I said, "Oh, I'm just making a cuppa." He went, "You can't make a cuppa like that." He said, "Fucking, you got to empty the water out and put fresh water in, reboil it." Am I saying that correctly? Yeah. So I thought, I'll pacify him in my head. Yeah, all right then. So I emptied out the water, pacify him and whatever. And now ever since, I genuinely empty the water, refill it, and you've seen me do it, haven't you? So it's almost like you've passed that trait over because it does genuinely taste different. Like it does genuinely taste different.
If you boil a kettle and leave it, and then reboil it and make a cup of tea, it ain't as nice as if you empty the kettle and start fresh again. A fresh cup of boiled water is way nicer.
I've never tried it. It isn't very environmentally friendly, though, is it? That's a problem.
Well, right. So I'll tell you what's happening there. So remember when we were in school, how to make distilled water? We boil water, don't we? And it becomes distilled. So once it's been distilled, once it's getting double distilled, that's why it tastes different. That was a did you know, Dave?
Yeah. You're not supposed to boil water twice.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I didn't know that.
Genuinely now, like if I'm making a cuppa in the house, which in all fairness is very rare, but I will empty the kettle and refill it, and off you go.
Yeah. So Webber's question was, we've totally gone off the plot, but
what useless talent do you have, Dave?
Sorry? Oh, man, talking bollocks.
Listening, yeah.
You're just thinking of that red wine on the mantelpiece, too, son. That's where you've been tonight. Yeah.
My neck keeps freezing, so I'm just gonna smile and nod. But yeah, talking bollocks is my most useless my useless skill.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Right.
I don't really know. You tell me, boys. What's the most useless talent I have? I don't really know. There's probably fucking hundreds of them, but I can't think of it.
You're a very skillful chap, but
Yeah.
So that's quite hard for you because you're skillful.
There's bound to be some stuff, but I know. Oh no, I haven't. No, I'm shit at that as well. So I wouldn't really call it a talent. I don't know. What were you saying? What do you reckon? My useless talent.
You haven't got one, but no one's got any useless talent because it'll come in handy somewhere along the line for someone.
And Keanu Reeves above me right there has done it again.
Yeah. Oh, Bill and Ted. I seen the trailer for that today.
It's very profound, that was, Shane.
Yeah. What is going on there?
I know, Shane, all ages.
China, you'll be amazing tonight, but you can't go anywhere yet. But we won't keep you too long. And loads of people have mentioned, I don't know if the boys can back me up, that fair play to you for staying on so long, and it's been fucking great having you on for ages. So the good thing is these takeovers don't happen weekly, but do you know what I'm saying?
No.
Weekly.
But my biggest fear is even if I want to get up off this chair, I can't because my back is in bits.
I feel I can as well.
Grant has said my most useless talent. Well, I can put together silly photos on Facebook groups. His photo was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, it was class.
Right.
Right.
Who's the other one with the skills?
Yes.
Was it the doctors? Yeah, the Muppets or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
We're going to do another crow wheel, and this is going to be for pay it forward, pass it forward. Let me say that now because you've been asking me 50 times a day. And it's going to be for our vinyl. So, you ready, Dave? Crow wheel. Oh, could put a crow wheel up, son.
Yes, sorry. You ready, Dave?
Yeah.
Point of no return, vinyl. Here we go.
They're off. Out of the gate, it's coronavirus, followed closely behind by Wuhan-style lockdown. On the outside, it's global pandemic working hard against flatten the curve. Social distancing got off the start, but he's now neck and neck with flat.
And the winner is Abby Mayette. Congratulations, Abby. Vinyl on its way if you send us your address. Abby.
Dave, what
You
is the
nuts.
matter with you?
You were bloody nuts. Okay.
Any questions, Lloyd?
Yeah, 2 seconds.
Just sorting out. We're literally on the last couple of guests now, guys. And then we'll be calling it a wrap then. I can see Shiner had a little sparkle on his eye.
Oh, the eyes sparkling. We're not the end. The end is now.
We're nearly there. Thank you for everybody who's been with us.
This is from Harriet Breeze. Question. So the singer from Elbow appeared in Peter Kay's Car Share. If you could appear on any TV show, which one would it be? I think we've kind of had this question, similar sort of question in the past.
Yeah, similar last. I think Ronnie was on about Only Fools and Horses. Yeah. I think I'd love to be a part of that.
Oh yeah, man.
That'd be brilliant.
Only Fools.
Just in the pub, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the Nag's Head, like.
Yeah.
All right, Trigger. All right, Dave.
Anybody else want to speak?
What about you, Shane? Other than Red Dwarf, like.
Oh yeah. I mean that one, don't I? Yeah. TV. I don't really watch it on TV. I tell you what, I'll be the presenter on Sky Sports News. But that's about all I watch. That's about it. Oh, Grandstand. Let's bring Grandstand back. I'll do Grandstand.
Devo?
Probably remember I'm Alan Partridge, where you used to have the guests on the sofa.
Yeah.
Probably that'd be one of the guests. Do a spoofy thing. Or Saturday Night Live. Something like that.
They're going international.
I would have put you in bottom, see.
I'm gonna cut in by you. There's Lee Graham Lloyd. He was asking, what's your favourite Aerosmith album or song?
I did see that question earlier, and it wasn't being rude. It's just that I didn't think we'd have enough time.
MTV.
I love them all. Album, I've been listening to 9 Lives a lot recently. But songs, I just like them all. I love them. I even like from albums like Rocks, Night in the Ruts, Gems. I mean, how long we got? I'm serious. How long have we got? Like, I could go on and on, man. Like songs like Adam's Apple. Fucking hell. Am I boring anyone yet? Oh, there's loads, dude. I mean, Hangman's Jury. Just each album was different. Every album they did to me was completely different from the last, but still had their stamp. So I could spend all bloody night talking about this. Give me a ring.
That's cool. Just to let everybody know as well, the mugs. People are still waiting for mugs. They came today, so tomorrow's gonna be mental. We're gonna get them out to you. Thank you so much for your patience waiting for them. And there were a couple that were smashed, so we'll get a couple out to you as well. The ones just to replace the ones that were smashed. And like I said, these are now there as well. They don't smash.
Yeah, try smashing them bastards.
Well, don't try.
Yeah. No, not you, the Royal Mail.
Yeah. Don't try.
Not you, the Royal Mail.
Yeah, you, the Royal Mail.
Will be returned with dents in them. Yeah, so they're online right now if you want one.
They're great, they are, because you can make a cuppa, put a little bit of a hot toddy. You know what I mean? A little bit of a hot toddy in there. Warm your cockles up in the winter. Oof. Happy days. Love that. Love that. I might buy one of them myself. We do that. See? Yeah. Yes. Left or right? Left or right?
Left.
Left. Let's go left. Let's bring in another guest. And I think you know this man. Here he is.
Hello.
Oh,
Hey,
fucking
Pete. How you doing, man?
I went on you last time because I left.
Oh,
How are you, right?
Yeah. Oh, good.
It's nice to see all of you for a change.
Before you say anything, Pete, sorry to be rude. Donna Griffiths has been trying desperately to get on, boys. I've sent her a link. It's not working. Donna, when we do the next takeover, I'll try and work with you the day before, and we'll try and get you hooked up and get you on the next CrowCast takeover. But thank you for trying. Lloyd asked your question, and we'll definitely try and get you on next time. Yeah,
absolutely.
There we are. Cheers, Donna.
Thanks, Donna.
Thank you. How you doing?
Pete, the old
I'm
fucking
good,
Pete's
man.
grown, but
I'm on my holidays at the moment, so just sitting around doing nothing.
Got anything nice?
No, yeah, a Costa del bedroom, mate.
As long as you're all right, buddy. As long as you're all right.
Yeah, no, it's all good. As I said, I've been. The furlough thing didn't really affect me at all. If anything, went busier for me anyway. So, just been business as usual where I am. So, yeah. Apart from obviously the DJing thing, which we touched on last time when we were talking about shows and everything else as well. Like, you know, it's bonkers. It is starting to drive me a bit nuts now because not doing any DJing at all is driving me bonkers. But I'll get there. Everything will get into place to some form of normality before long, right?
Yeah, man, it's mental, isn't it? It's music is like a soulful. It's good for the soul. Isn't it?
Medicine, man. It's medicine for everybody.
It is. Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I've been picking up and discovering some new stuff that I never, well, not so much never heard of before, but never bothered much with before. Like, you know, so it's good. It's good in a way to pick up on, find out some new stuff that I've never bothered spending the time to listen to before. Like, you know, so
yeah, well, bit of dance music.
Oh, can't beat a bit of old EDM, but
yeah,
big fish cardboard box and all that, like, you know.
Yeah.
And the Ministry of Sound, but they like.
It's nice to see you lot looking at when you were talking about the stream gig on Saturday. You guys have got a little bit of a spark going with you again now, because obviously you doing something that you enjoyed. Like, so that was nice to see you early on.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they are. It was
Oh,
that
there's more
spark.
Robertson luck.
He drove all night, he did.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a couple of pictures. Go for look. I'm standing on one fucking leg. Yeah. Oh, that's what song's that shit?
Drove all night.
Pretty Woman.
Someone.
Yeah, that's the one.
Hey,
Get
the Royal Weekend, Shane.
Get that fucking cyclist back up. Yeah.
Pretty Woman.
Yeah, cheeky. Yeah, we all know the next word that was coming out of my mouth. Yeah. What's his question, Pete?
Right, so we're in the middle of what would be festival time then at the moment, right? So I know I'm guessing the typical answer to what would you prefer, festival shows or your own shows, with most bands is your own shows. I understand that. But first part, what do you think festival shows have over your own shows and vice versa? Why do you think festival shows are so important for bands as a second part?
Right.
First
part.
Go on.
Festivals for me are so important because you would always have the opportunity to reach out and grab new fans, which probably would never come to one of your own shows, which will then go to one of your own shows. So it's a winner for me.
Also, you get to play on stages with, you know, bands of like headlining bands and all that sort of thing. You wouldn't normally get to do, you know.
Mm.
And the answer to question 2 is go back to question 8.
That is the main thing about festivals, isn't it? It's just
what do you prefer about
watching? You wouldn't.
Is it just down to the whole playing to people that wouldn't necessarily normally check it out kind of thing?
Yeah, I get a buzz out of that. Of before I go on stage, it's like, yeah, we're gonna have them, and we're gonna convert them. You know what I mean? It's like it's much like going out and supporting a band, I suppose, as well, rather than going out and doing your headline shows.
Well, it's a way of showcasing what you've got, as you said, to people that may not have heard of you before, may not have the inkling to check you out before.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, apart from obviously downloads, which you've already done, what's the one festival you'd really like to play next year?
Reading. It's just simply because Nirvana headlined Reading on the Saturday night. So, you know what we're talking about, 92?
92, year before I went, I was.
Yeah, so, because it used to be the Reading Rock Festival, didn't it?
Yeah.
You know, before your downloads and stuff, so, Reading.
Does it have to be UK or?
No, doesn't have to be UK.
I would say Rock am Ring. Just because it's just been on the bucket list. I've said it to the boys now. I don't know how long. I'd love to see our name and Hellfest. If I'm honest, it's kind of joined with Hell. Sorry to steal two boys, but they're two really like European festivals I'd love to do because of the monster names I've seen and the live feeds that I used to watch on YouTube, or you'd watch it like a couple of weeks later. So yeah. Those two for me.
I'm going with Grass Pop.
See, there's 3 names of festivals there. It's like Europe have just got us so sussed. You got Wacken, you got Grass Pop, you got Hellfest, Rock am Ring, Rock im Park, Roskilde Day Festival. You know, there's another one.
Grows Rock.
Amazingly sussed.
Beachfront Room. Don't forget about that one.
Hang on, I was too big at it, Shane. That's too
You don't know about it yet.
You can have the back garden stage. How's that?
Alex Lee just said Sweden Rocks. He's correct. Yeah, that's another cracker. That is. There's the for me personally as well. Like Chris Jericho does a rock and wrestling cruise, and it looks really cool. Like it just looks banging. And some of the bands mix and do covers, and they do dress up themes, and so yeah, that would be a cool one as well. It's not a festival, but it's a really cool gig, and if he's listening, I'd like to do it.
Chris Jericho is quite a funny guy, actually, to be honest with you. Remember meeting that guy and speaking to him in Patty Pavilion, of all places.
Oh, little party.
When Fozzy played the Patty Pavilion absolutely years ago.
Walls of Jericho, you bet.
No, thankfully not. But he did tell some quite interesting stories about his Walls of Jericho.
Break down the walls.
He told us some quite funny stories about all that.
Yeah, Pete, that beard is looking magnificent, but
it's getting quite long now, isn't it?
Mm.
Getting there. Yeah. Needs a trim, but I can't get it. I don't think anyone's doing beard trims at the moment.
I know mine looks quite shit now compared to that. Mine looks quite childlike. Looks quite.
It's called being a lazy ass, and it's called being a lazy ass, not bothering to shave it. But
no, it's not very manly, mate. Cheers for coming on, Pete boy. We're gonna have to.
Always good to see you, boys.
Because we're nearly on 3 hours, and Shina's gonna absolutely kill me if you stay on any longer.
Yeah, the bomb is set for 3 hours, but
he has got a sort of a mad look in his eyes going on there, right?
Yeah.
Tired, that's what
Dave's staring at that wine. I can see him.
No, he's looking at the rabbit shagging. He is.
I'll be with you now. I won't be long. I'll be with you now.
Good job, Pete. We'll see you soon, but
yeah, you take it easy, guys. All right?
Yeah.
Oh, Pete.
But
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, we are running out of time, but let's get our last guest in. Sorry, there's a few people that we wanted to get on. Due to technical issues, they couldn't click the link. They couldn't get the right technology. I haven't got a clue, but I'll try and figure it out tomorrow. We'll get you on next time. Few people who wanted to come on again. We're running out of time. So let's welcome in Sam Hart, competition winner, trying to steal my job. Now he's trying to come on and pitch for it. I'm out.
Right, guys.
Oh, it's Sam.
Hey, Roddy too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Still not getting a fucking job.
No,
he's a Man U supporter, Ron. He's after your job. But...
Yeah, no. See if you can grow a beard over it.
Yeah, that's failing. Oh, there's just spam fluff still.
Mine too.
Oh, well. So, my question is, many bands have put out alcoholic beverages, like Iron Maiden with Trooper, Motorhead with Road Crew, trying to think who else, Slipknot with their whiskey. If you had the opportunity to do that, what alcoholic beverage would you put out, and what would you name it?
Whiskey. Whiskey.
Yeah, whiskey. I'm with Shane. I think we're on it. We're trying to make it happen.
Yeah, we are trying to make it happen.
It's kind of on the. It's in pigeon mail at the moment. You're listening. You know who you are.
Yeah.
Right, many moons
Look,
ago,
how are you?
waiting for the crop to grow.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully, bud, it won't be long. But we have thought about this for a long time. It kind of the inspiration with Devil in My Pocket, the Devil's Drink whiskey. It was that vibe, and we're working on it. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah, but it'll be.
Can't wait to try that.
We'll have to sample it first, of course. Several bottles.
Yeah.
And,
Several cases.
Yes.
Truckloads of it.
Yeah.
Anything you boys before Sam goes? Anything you would want?
A nice, lovely, like Nipah IPA or something like that. But I know none of you would agree with that. So,
Well, I send it here. I'll happily drink it.
I don't know. Mine is quite easy to make. Go in my garden, chuck a load of shit in a can, and then drink it. No, no drops or
bit of compost, like.
You know what I mean? Maybe potatoes.
Some daffodils in it.
Yeah.
Fun.
Here we are. Call it fucking Valley or Welsh fucking whatever. I don't know. You get the point. I'm not a fan of IPA.
Oh, wow.
Have vodka, what do you bud?
Yeah. Do you know what? But I think if I was to make my own booze, I would actually figure out how not to get a hangover.
Well, don't put any fucking alcohol in it.
Yeah. There's got to be a way around it.
Of non-alcoholic.
Sunrise. That was it. I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
We branded it before. There we are. Half an acre of shit in a can.
So yeah. So it don't matter what booze it is as long as you don't get hangover.
Yeah.
I think such a drink exists.
Yeah. Well, I'd make it, Dave. Give me a month.
I have noticed is when you get older, the hangovers become worse.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and they last for days.
I'm the youngest one here, all right? Apart from you. But you wait.
Yeah.
You bloody wait, son.
They're not fun, son.
I only went out for a few beers down the pub like last week. And this
Lucky
year I was
bastards.
shocking hangover. Honestly, I was spewing like that night. Oh, it was horrible.
What do you call a few?
4. Literally, my head was spinning. I had the lights on and everything. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Never drinking Callan again.
Foot on the floor, is it? Got the old foot on the floor, so you know.
Yeah, that never works, is it?
Yeah.
After the show on Saturday, so that makes it Sunday. I had a lovely pint of cider. I haven't had a pint of cider in ages, in years. It was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Oh, it was Bernard Matthews, but it was beautiful.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sam, how are you doing with the big move, Sam? Because last time we spoke to you, you were moving. All
Yeah.
good, yeah.
Yeah, all settled. Next week, coming down to Bridgend, see some friends, family for a week and a day.
Tidy. No secret jamming with the CROWS now, is there?
No jam.
Oh boy, I love you. Is he wearing glasses now?
Yeah.
Or am I wearing glasses? Who's wearing glasses? You fucking have
Yeah.
What the fuck is that, man?
Be double hanger.
Hey, look after yourself, dude, and keep doing those covers. They're amazing, bro. Your drumming is fantastic. It's fantastic.
Oh, cheers, boys. I'll keep the CROWS coming.
Thanks, man.
Look
All
after
right, see you
yourself.
soon, Sam.
Dude.
Cheers, guys.
See you soon.
Ah, beautiful. Hey, do you want to fuck off, Shine?
Well, I tell you, before you do the thing, but I just say to everyone on you listening, welcome to tomorrow. It's now past midnight. We done well.
3 hours, Shiner boy. 3
Oh.
hours.
I might not make it out of bed until Thursday, but
Yeah, Rob Evans is right. Your bomb has gone off.
yeah.
You fucking haven't got off yet, let me tell you.
Before we go,
You fucking know when it goes off.
before we say goodnight, thank you all for your support. As Shane said, we have brand new merch now available. You can get that on our online store, thosedamncrows.bigcartel.com. You can also go and get your ladies' CrowCast vests, your Devil in My Pocket black t-shirt, white t-shirt, women's white t-shirt, black t-shirt, Reaper t-shirt, Crow t-shirts. Everything is super fantastic. Smash your face in. Guess what else you can get, Shane?
What about?
Devil in, yeah, boom.
Ooh, look at
Look at that. I can't get my words out now. Don't forget, you can subscribe, hit the notification, like us on Facebook, and that's about it now. 3 hours, I'm going fucking bonkers, yeah. It's been bizarre. It's been bizarre. It's been emotional. But before we go, let me knock that fucking banner off. Let me go down here, and let me hit this button.
Ladies and gentlemen, one-liner, shiner.
God damn.
Yes.
He's handiwork here, I see. Right, let's get out here. Right. Quick, short one. Anything you're willing to practice, you can do. Let's go.
Practice going to sleep.
See you next week. Keep an eye on the socials. We're going to announce our next week's guest probably tomorrow. Take care, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.